Hi, everybody.
Hi.
How are you all doing? I should probably turn the music down a little bit.
A little bit.
Exploding rat, yeah? That's about right.
Also, shoutouts to my man Dick Poop.
But yeah, hi, hello. Welcome to yet another stream of us doing Chrono Cross. Technically, this is our first full Chrono Cross.
First full stream, because the other one was sort of a postscript for poking around Sandland and seeing what was there for bonus content. And there wasn't really anything super interesting beyond just, oh yeah, this is some more stuff to tack on to Spino. And it begins. Okay. All right. Get it out of your system. You can only do this so long. That's all I have to say.
You say we can only do this for so long, but we can only do this until Abiotic Factor reaches 1.0. Then we have to cut that joke in half.
No, the joke getting cut off in half is one of you gifting the game to me, and I play it for like 20 minutes.
I mean, if you want to figure out, like, if you really will enjoy it, like, Vinny has like 4 or 5 streams of it. It's actually one of his best streams because it's with
bunch of other people.
Fucking Jolly. Oh my god, why am I forgetting their names? It's like it's Jolly, Monotonist, and oh my god, he was one of the dudes that was like attached to Dream's hip until he got bigger than Dream, and then he like stopped being a piece of shit.
I don't, man. You think I know who any of these people are? I barely know myself when I look in the mirror in this day and age.
God,
why are you asking me this?
Why am I forgetting his name? Because he's actually really fucking cool. It wasn't Tommy in it was another dude. Well, that's like now all he does is just he's like younger Vinny, more or less. Regardless, it's probably one of Vinny's better group streams because like everybody there actually has like good synergy with Vinny. No offense to the people he has streamed with, but like there's a lot of occasions where like he streams with people who aren't super used to streaming, and it shows, which is saying a lot about, you know, me talking from what to me feels like a high place, which I don't have that high of a place.
Yeah.
But all the same. Regardless, you want to do a quick recap while I get everything finished up?
Oh yeah, no worries. So for Chrono Cross, we did about the first hour and a half, and we had our whole like fever dream sequence, because this is what happens when you buy food from the gas station, because you tell yourself, oh, it's like 10 p.m., nothing else is open, I'm really friggin' hungry, I need a snack, and then boom, you have a weird dream about stabbing a mysterious Australian girl with her own knife, and you don't know why. Anyway, he goes to kill a bunch of random animals in the woods to make a necklace for his maybe girlfriend, and basically get spirited away to the plot of It's a Wonderful Life, and has to figure out how to deal with that. Anyway, we're heading to the north through a valley that is apparently filled with fossils and or all sorts of other unpleasant things.
What's even funnier is in the top menu that we're on right now, it's playing Fossil Valley. A dog also fell off a cliff and nobody cared. I think that's the funniest shit ever. That Cars just kicks the dog off the fucking cliff.
Wait, Cars?
Cars to Karsh. The Karsh?
First of all, yes, it's Karsh. Second of all, Karsh wasn't the one who did it. It was fucking it was Pepor.
Oh, it was Pepor. Oh, that's even funnier.
The tiny dude who looks like a marginally less bald jabroni Mike.
Yeah. All right, well, let's go ahead and switch on over. Oh, you can tell that I haven't set back up from the technical difficulty.
Hey.
All right, so we'll be able to hit that button. And Everything should be good to go. We're just waiting for the game to boot.
Yeah.
Or boot properly.
Yeah.
If it doesn't boot, I'm gonna be taking over. A minute.
Okay, there we go. Saw this the first time.
Yep.
Also, there are slightly different angles on this attract mode for the title screen, so that's why I'm kind of letting it roll a little bit. Because I don't think you really see that manta ray model anywhere.
No, it's one of the more rare turns.
Yeah. I think this is also further out angles on a area we may be seeing later, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
What's that? New game?
No.
Oh yeah,
Also,
I do say that's right.
Yeah, it's actually sort of weird because this was just straight up slot 1 on an old school PS1 memory card, and they kind of just retrofitted it to be the autosave slot.
Oh, I do have a party member request when we get to that point.
Okay.
The arena girl.
Well, she's not exactly one of the mutually exclusive ones. It's just I remember her side quest is a little bit of pulling teeth, but I know who you mean.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Like that's my one request for party member.
Yeah.
What's up, Pizza Claw?
Hey, pizza.
All right, so hey, everybody, let me know if we're having audio issues.
Yeah. Also, one thing that I do think is kind of neat is if you are in the habit of rotating your save files, every save file icon is a different possible party member.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because the autosave slot is Surge, and the one after that is Kid.
Oh, there's also a lost bit of content for this version.
Is there?
Yes. So we don't get to see the PS1 memory file of a miniature model showing up for save file on the PS1.
Was that a thing?
I believe it was.
I thought it was just a zoom in of the icon, respective of the whose portrait it was.
No, I believe it's specifically a mini model related to the portrait.
Huh. Excavation is nearly complete. Stick to the little path and make your way through. We have men working on the high ground, so do not interfere with their work. Yeah, so this is basically them explaining if you tried to come here before the boss battle at Cape Howell, these guys would tell you, hey, we're doing an investigation, you can't come through here. Anyway, let's show off our 2 new characters with a first battle, just getting right into it.
I've never seen Hojo yet.
Oh, you are going to love him.
Or Lucky Dan, I guess we're going to be calling him.
Yeah, because my logic was that Lucky Dan is his dub name, and I like it better.
Yeah, no. Honestly, it's not a bad name.
All right, so we've got new enemies. Bubba Dingoes and Mama Dingo.
Bubba Dingo!
I trust Mojo with our luck. Okay, so let's see what our walking fire code violation has for attacks. That's the weak strings. And I get interrupted. Lovely. Come on. Don't interrupt the Scarecrow's groove. Come on.
I mean, he gets extra stamina because of...
Strong.
Oh my god, he just puts himself on the nail and spins on that bitch.
Yup. All right, and now we have Lena.
Which she just takes a fucking spoon to bitch.
Yep. She has the rare kitchen utensil weapon class. I am not kidding. That is an actual weapon category in this game. So there's the gimmick with the Mama Dingo. If you take out the babies, she will get a free turn to cast an attack buff on herself.
Oh, fuck. So going through size priority, she needs to fucking...
Or, because casting elements takes up a huge chunk of your stamina bar, you
right.
can stun lock her by making her angry. Which... It's a little grim to think that you are basically locking someone down by using their own emotional grief as a detriment to their strategy.
Yeah, I was about to say, lock the mother down with emotional grief. So
and she's dead.
Faster.
Yeah. Lucky Dan's not that powerful, but his accuracy and evasion are top drawer, which means his attacks are much more likely to hit, and he can basically sidestep enemies more often.
We say as we literally witnessed the one miss this guy had.
Yep. Well, a miss because of something I'll get into in a bit. Lena, on the other hand, is basically this game's answer to Marl from Chrono Trigger. She is a character who can and is very easy to use from beginning to end. Yeah, well, she shouldn't have gotten her children involved with mugging by random bystanders. Yeah, exactly. Why would you go to a movie and then take a shortcut through Crime Alley? What's your thought process, lady?
Mama Dingo literally out here like the crazy cat lady from Simpsons, except with her children.
Yep. And apparently that makes Surge the dingo population's equivalent to Joe Chill.
Fucking Christ. Oh, we are hitting hard today.
We're investigating a supernatural phenomenon up there. It's off limits to the... Hey, are you the exorcist we sent for? Yes, we are.
Sure.
Look, I even have a supernatural, esoteric pagan idol as my witness. Hey.
He's like, hello.
Oh, great. I thought you'd be a little older. Please, make your way up the rope ladder. Would that cause Dingo Man or Bat Dingo?
Oh.
I wanna say logistically Dingo Man, but I need to see the hypothetical Bat Dingo. I need to see that.
Bat Dingo would be really funny.
It would be so good. You want me to do all the like really bit characters, or you want to take a couple?
I'll take a couple, but it'll be very specific since this is like a repeat of a lot already.
And it's like, thankfully, this is nowhere near as text heavy as FF9 or Xenogears, but there's still a lot of text.
The dingo ate my baby? Nah, I ate the dingo's baby. Oh, damn. Damn.
Are you the exorcist? You're younger than I expected.
I didn't vote for you.
Anyway, you hear that howling sound from down yonder? All we want you to do is stop that noise. I don't believe in ghosts, but go do what you have to do.
Yeah, I hear that wind sound. It's called wind, dumbass.
Hey, even if you don't believe in us, guess whose taxpayer dollars are going in whose pockets? This guy.
Right?
Eh?
What? Oh, we're meeting him so quickly already?
He is very early. It's hard to forget him.
I got this guy.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Looks like I'm causing quite a stir. I've been waiting forever for someone like you.
Serge is just standing there staring and thinking, one more year, and I'll be old enough to drink because I need it for what the Christ is happening here.
It's just me, Skellyman. Yeah, I know. You and I are both dead, eh?
Who the fuck told you about that?
It doesn't matter. I have ears everywhere. Anyways, I don't know how I ended up like this, but I don't have a body, and I don't remember a thing. You understand what I'm going through, don't ya?
Okay, I'm trying not to be a picky bitch about this. Going through THRU. You had space in the text box.
Nonsense.
What are you doing?
But I have a feeling everything will come back to me once I find my body parts. So how about it? Will you help me find my body?
Sure. It's not like I got anything better to do with my life. Unlife?
You'll figure it out eventually. It took me a while to... Yes? I'm heavier than I look, but I don't... I hope you don't mind. And don't swing your Blarg! Don't swing me around too much. I will start feeling nauseous.
You don't have a gastrointestinal tract to be attached to. How could you be nauseous?
Look, you don't want to find out what it looks like. Like the one time I did it, everybody just kind of died in the area, and I'm a little bit concerned that that's going to happen again. That's the reason why they call it Fossil Valley.
I am not storing you with my elements. I'm putting you in with our travel rations.
That's fine. I'm hungry anyway.
Wait, no. Fuck. I had a Ziploc of Crave in there. That's gonna go away now.
I only want the milk. For the calcium.
Skulls are not supposed to jump around. You must have used some supernatural trick. Okay, Mr. Satan. Anyway, we'll take care of the rest, so please be on your way. Just send your invoice to Viper. Thank you. I'm glad that was taken care of. I wonder how Sir Karsh is doing.
He also wants spare ribs.
You know, with the Isle at the Damned incident and all. It's nothing. I didn't say anything. What's up with you, big guy? No one's been down there yet. There might be a monster that'll bite your head off. Why am I in charge here? It's only my first day on the job.
It's rude to walk away from a man talking.
The hell was that? Ventriloquism. Oh.
Hey, look, it's the purple flower from Final Fantasy V.
Birds pick the bellflower gently. Oh yeah, the ones that are poisonous to humans, so you have to walk over 3 of them to feed them to a windrake.
Yeah, 'cause, you know...
Hey, don't go down there! I'm the one that's gonna get it from the boss if I let anyone down there! Plus, I really think there's a monster down below. Oh boy, it's Cookie Crisp. I'm warning you!
Oh my god. Hey, Kagura. Hey, Becky.
Hey.
Also, hello, Laser.
Hey,
And Malkin, hello. And Denlara, hello.
check this shit out. Fuck you.
Are we literally doing a Monster Hunter right now?
Yes. Fuck that bird in particular.
I actually recall that bird, too. That bird's a bitch. It's like a very high power enemy for early on, and you have
It
one in
is.
the encounter right
Hey,
now.
speaking of... Well, the one down below is a stronger version of the one here,
Yeah.
so let's not mind that.
This is the random encounter. The other one down there is a boss. Boss.
Mid-boss, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
We also have... Not only do we have dingoes, we have drongos, which, for those who don't know, is an Australian insult that basically means an idiot.
If swinging around the Skelefriend too much, do they vomit milk all over, or is it confetti since the gesture for clown? I think he just vomits bones. Not even his own bones, just some other animal's bones that leave you really confused.
Also, I love that that if you put it in dynamic,
Kagura.
the camera doesn't focus on the shell, it focuses on the weird sausage creature coming out of it.
The fucking Clizzy.
Yeah.
Kagura, I need more context for that.
I was thinking about doing VR, but I'm dealing with a simp situation and I'm bad at those.
Like, yeah? Want to give a little more details?
There's someone who got attached to me really quickly. Okay. So you have an e-stalker, basically.
Oh, fun.
Great. You should kill him with hammers.
That doesn't happen to me anymore, so I'm admittedly a little bit glad.
Sorry it's happened to you, because goddamn, no one deserves that.
Because, yeah, sometimes it's like navigating landmine. Like, I went from being upset that doesn't happen to me to, like, absolutely understanding and empathizing with people who do have it happen to them.
Because it's like, sometimes you get in that bad headspace, you and me, where it's like, any attention is good attention, and then you realize, no, actually, that's bullshit, not like that. Also, I'm going slow because if I remember correctly, this thing's gimmick is if you use elements on it, it gets very, very pissed off. So, don't do that.
Oh, Kagura's going through the thing that turned me off to Final Fantasy XI. Where my time in Final Fantasy XI was literally inundated with the person who was like, you should play no other game but Final Fantasy XI. A new Monster Hunter's coming out. That game's bad. You should play Final Fantasy XI.
Like, I feel like there's a through line with people like that who are just not right in the head when they want certain games to be the forever game and everyone else to see it as the forever game they play with them forever.
Arrow Saucer. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a green element limit break.
I believe that's also an AoE.
No, actually, but it's still a good one to have because we're going to be facing a decent amount of yellows sometime down the line.
It's probably an autism thing, and I for sure, because I used to be like that. It most definitely stems from the fact that they just don't have a lot of friends.
Yeah.
I think like the best thing you could do that would probably greatly improve their life is if they're not actually that like not that off, genuinely like introduce them to people. Like
Yeah. And like maybe politely set some boundaries
Yeah.
if you have the gumption for it.
Now, mind you, you should still be kind of like, I really don't want to deal with this right now if you don't have the
Yes.
energy to do it.
And if it turns out they start giving some yellow flags the moment that you start trying to reason with them, sever, lost cause.
Remind me, Pepper's the short one and Salt's the...
Yeah, Salt is the tall one, and Pepper is the short one. You gave him like a really like high-pitched, like, yeah, you tell him, boss, kind of voice. They're weirdly flirty at all times. And
yeah, set some boundaries when you can, when you have the energy. See, what was it doing the cat voice for Pepper?
I think you were giving the deeper voice to Salt, actually. Pepper had the higher pitched one.
Shake it! We can't just shake it on the back of the, shake it on back to the mirror like this. We failed our mission.
It was awfully... Yeah, was I doing that voice?
I believe you were.
Yeah, okay.
That was awfully awful back there, Pepper. I want to rematch.
But wait.
Oh my god, Kagura brings up a great point. For some reason, all I can imagine is both of them being voiced like the Monarch and Dr. Girlfriend.
If I could voice them like the two of the coolest characters in Venture Brothers, the two henchmen, I forget their name.
21 and 24.
21. If I could voice them like 21 and 24, I totally would because I
Oh
love
my
those characters.
god, that would be perfect. Oh my god.
But like, I believe it's 21 has a voice that I just cannot.
Yeah, because it's like, 24 is just comedy Ray Romano impression, but 21's like a bit more specific.
Also, his character development in that show after a certain point is really hard.
It really is, because it's like, man, you have all these episodes that make jokes about how disposable the Monarch's henchmen are, and then shit happens to him. Like, that sort of shit is why I love the Venture Bros. I gotta see it all front to back. Again.
Same, honestly.
Do you remember what kind of outfit he was shaking?
Do you think we should just walk away, or... Nope, too late, they've made eye contact. Wait, what if we just stand still like Raptor? That's not gonna work, Serge. You don't know if you don't try.
Just something like that, Pepper.
Damn it.
Oh, remember? So he looked like gay, huh?
Actually, it is him, Pepper.
I made Salt very...
You sure about that?
Wonderfully wonderful timing, Pepper.
Let's shake it.
Oh my god, he's Bullwinkle.
Let's shake it this time. I shake it to you this time.
Lucky Dan over there getting stanced the fuck up, by the way. Did you see that?
So this time I made sure to bring the black element with me, Pepper.
We're thinking I'm gonna take him with you. Yeah, we're gonna take him with you. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Affirmative, Pepper.
Is it just me, or am I not enough of an engineer to figure out oxygen not included? I never played that game, so I can't say.
Kagura, if you want some fucking pointers for that, I reached a logical conclusion for that game twice. Of course it's me, because I haven't been to Colony. But...
Oh, dearly dear.
There was no black element you just used just now. It was a black element that makes your phone more susceptible to attacks of the opposite color attribute. Was it white?
It's, God. You have no idea. If this was like 10 years earlier, there would be so many bad taste jokes coming out about this.
No.
There are plenty I remember from forums.
I admittedly would be taking the high road for this still.
I am going to too, and I'm just going to say all that happened was Salt just poured a bag of charcoal dust on Serge, and that's it.
Yeah.
He just looks like a little chimney sweet boy.
You're just threw a box of charcoal at him.
Yeah. How do you feel now, Oliver
How
Twist?
do you feel now, sir?
Yeah, how you feel?
I'm afraid you're right. How terribly terrible.
bring a wild attack element with you, didn't you? No? If you didn't bring one with you, you're all stupid, did I, Todd? Yeah, you're all stupid.
No, I'm not related to any personal injury attorneys.
Oh my god. No.
Oh, hopefully, Uncle Pep. I'm afraid I didn't bring anything, Pepper.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to get ring, yeah.
I do think it's kind of cute how they time him using that buff with him to imply that he's that pissed off.
Yeah. Also, I'm having way too much fun.
I noticed. There's a certain energy where it's hard not to tell. Pepor, where the fuck is your neck?
Don't worry about it. It's hidden somewhere. It's hidden inside my armor.
Buried underneath that collar that is apparently made within his armor.
My armor doesn't fit right. I didn't get refitted. It's really expensive. Are you poor shaming me? Are you poor shaming me right now? If you are, you're also correct. I'm actually very poor. They don't pay me very much.
Also giving appreciation to the name of that element, by the way, Pepor Box.
Doesn't Salt have like a element called Salt Cake or some shit?
I don't remember. We'll see in a bit.
I mean, if he even gets it off.
If being the strong word there.
Signature move.
Shit. And of course it does more damage because Alina's blue innate.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm surprised you're not trying to disbalance the red field effect.
Well, I'm mostly focused on healing. So
Yeah.
I don't really have anything to heal with on Lena, unfortunately.
That's why he's push black element pepper, dump the whole fucking dump the whole fucking container of ground black pepper on him.
Are you more powerful? Are you more powerful than insults?
I forgot how dumb he looks when he's in his weakness animation.
Yeah, just look at him. Look at the little squash and stretch on his face, too. Like he's panting.
Why is she shaking?
Oh, I love like he does like a disco pose when he does some of his elements.
Yep. He was wiggling his hips when he was casting. Homie was twerking it.
I also appreciate how they rigged it so the beam does actually come from his little straw hand.
Yeah.
And we get a lump of copper.
Which I believe that's going to be useful here in a while.
Very soon, as a matter of fact.
Bart's still going nuts in the back over there.
Retreat!
Shake it. Yeah, let's run.
What was that about? No idea. Anyway.
What was that? I don't fucking.
Anyway, off the terminal we go. As that bird is still mad in the background.
Yup. Y'all are gonna hear a disconnect noise and hopefully not a stream crash. We're still good.
Alright. And now onward to Termina. Sorry, I'm totally out of bellflowers. There's a big ruckus down in Fossil Valley. Men from the Dragoons were setting up roadblocks in the valley. I'll get some in a few days, so come back then.
So, should I spoil this now or should I just play it?
Well, if you're referring to his name, we're going to see it very soon anyway.
Okay.
You have... Oh, sorry. You take it. You take it.
You have my sincerest apologies. I understand we are here to protect you as
Acacia.
Acacia Dragoons. Tonight should be done with their work very short.
Did you just... Never mind. But that's all right. I can get my flowers from other places, too. Never mind that. I haven't seen Karsh around lately. How's he doing?
Well, he said he was going gust. Go. You know what? Nah, he's going gust hunting down south.
Ah,
I mean-
well, he always did say that busting made him feel good.
Sorry, I mean ghost hunting. Did I say gust hunting? I mean, it is technically wind. I don't believe in ghosts. I am just a private, so I do not know for certain, but I heard a rumor that Lord Viper ordered him to go.
Oh, I just had a thought. You think that our yet unnamed pledge boy being the one who wrote those bestiary entries in Vampire Survivors that continue to insist ghosts don't exist, to the point that seeing the ones in Ode to Castlevania just says, nah, they're probably just rubber puppets or something.
Oh my god. Daphne Sterling continuing her best writing, or their best writing.
I believe she has fully moved to she, her, or maybe she, they. But there is a moment in the Ode to Castlevania bestiary where she does refer to herself as her. So I believe it is she, her, they, them. A ghost? Now that is something. I just hope it's not a sign of a coming disaster, or at least a very good early '80s film.
Becky sneaking in a fucking fuck cop.
Cop 4 will not be appearing in this game due to his rampant abuse.
That's fucking great.
He got really insistent that his affinity should be blue, despite the fact that Dragoons primarily recruit people who are of yellow affinity, and people gave him really weird stares.
I will do that, and I will be back too.
Boing, 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 boing,
Boing,
boing,
boing,
boing,
boing,
boing,
boing,
boing,
boing,
boing,
boing,
boing,
boing,
boing,
boing,
boing.
boing, like a mental stim at this point.
Oh, I forgot that there's a fucking jaw harp in this theme.
Now this is penis music.
The fucking knight's going ape shit in the background with his dancing. Bang, bong, bang, bang.
For some reason, I'm imagining a group of Acacia Dragoons who are wearing their usual outfits, but have like a southern like banjo band twist where it's like the coveralls, the straw hats over the metal visors.
Oh, so speaking of that guy, since he has a portrait, I think we can safely say that he's a potential party member. Did we?
Yes.
Have we missed the conditions for that, or does he?
No,
I think it's like a
that
disc too.
comes later.
Yeah.
That comes at a very specific point that I remember very clearly.
Okay, cool.
So don't worry. And the reason I remember is because, mild spoiler, he is considered one of the better, if not best, optional characters in the whole fucking game.
It's like, I think it's super easy to get him because you just need to make like one decision that
Yes.
most people make anyways.
Yes, you have to make a very specific choice at a branching path in the story. So if they got southern aspects with the color coordination, does that make them bluegrass?
Oh my god. Also, Malkin, I actually used a lot of this game's soundtrack as a track replacement for Ragnarok Online for a private server I used to play in.
Huh.
And I forgot what village I used it in, but when I shared the track replacement for this, people were really happy to hear Terminus theme for its very specific.
Actually, it's really funny you say that because I was looking up more on the artist for the character designer for this game, Nobuteru Yuki, and apparently he was actually one of the character designers for Ragnarok Online's opening cinematic.
Yep.
So there is actually some overlap there for those who don't know.
A lot of the track choices that I did were like Chrono Cross, Eats, and there's a few games that people were like, what game is this track from? And
Yeah.
this was like one of them.
God, you're slow. You're making me wait forever, making a lovely lady like... Aha, so that's it.
Oh.
I get it. This Sheila over here's your sweetie, eh? I'm right, ain't I? No need to be shy. I'm not so bold as to break up lovers' tender moments. I'm understanding. I'll wait until your little date's over. But geez, to go straight to the inn with a young girl. You're pretty slick for an innocent-looking boy. And that is specifically why I went straight to the inn, because she has an actual text handler for that.
Oh my god.
Well then, have a bloody good time.
Push my microphone up a little bit.
Damn. Rest in peace, poor old lady. You got turned into a background sprite.
Oh yeah, she used to actually be an interactable NPC.
Yeah, look at her. It's sort of like those it's sort of like those brief shots of the remastered version of Final Fantasy VIII where some of the characters were sprited in so they couldn't give them the updated models, and it looks really awkward.
I also forgot that Termina is one of the weaker upscales there in this game.
Yeah, because it's like all the bright blues and whites in the background make it easier to tell where the upscales kind of shit the bed.
And as much as people will argue that it's AI upscaling, it's not. It's algorithmic upscaling. There is a mod for this game that uses AI upscaling that very, very rarely looks actually better. Unfortunately, this is one of the areas where it did look better.
Yeah. And, which is especially unfortunate because this is one of the towns you're likely going to be coming to the most.
I think like one of the artifacts. I wish I made a hand thing. So I've been debating on getting a little hand to point at things instead of using myself. But did you see the point where the kid is doing the hopscotch thing?
Yes.
In the AI upscale, that entire segment is gone. 'Cause
Damn.
It's too thin, so the AI just glosses over.
Oh, man. It's sort of like some of my issues with actually playing through Final Fantasy IX with the Moguri mod, where some areas do look good. Clayra is not one of them because there's so many moving parts in the background from like all the fire and smoke of the ruins, and the AI doesn't really know how to fill in the like tween frames of some of those animations, so it just kind of looks all splotchy.
Yup. Also, Blaze is saying AI upscaling took that child's fucking thought. Yup. Just so y'all know, once again, I do not support AI whatsoever. Okay, I do not support AI in a creative context. However, for medical stuff, it's actually pretty decent. But this is not one of those contexts.
Yeah. Also, I wonder if this text would have been updated now to be something else other than go-go dance. Because I think even people in our age bracket would look at that and go, what the fuck is that? Which technically makes the joke land, but
Yeah.
the AI doesn't know what to do, so it just starts generating dogs out of fire. Background of Clayra just becomes a shape-shifting mass of dogs.
Oh my god. I don't know how to voice this guy, so if you want to take it, right ahead.
Sure. My name is Guy. I'm having a certain bet with the fortune teller by the bridge. If I can bring an item of proof from the manor within a week, I shall win. But if I cannot, I shall lose. As there is a trick behind any mysterious magic, so there is no such thing as an impregnable fortress in this world. A toast to my coming victory.
Sir, you're facing a wall.
Also, you don't have a glass in your hand.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that would be really difficult to render.
Back in the day, yes, actually.
Mr. Viper, I've come here to polish your statue. Your strapping statue.
Of course, yeah. Notice how after he said that, he moved right to polishing by the legs. We don't need to put padlocks on our closets anymore, old man. Fly free. Fly free.
Yup. And I'm not doing that as a joke. I'm doing that as like I believe the intonation of him always polishing that statue is him actually having. And we'll see why here in a while.
Yes. Yes, who might you be? Grandma, they're travelers passing through.
They're passengers traveling through.
Passengers traveling through. Oh, they finally built that train station. They told us they were going to tear down our house first. No, Grandma, that landlord got ran out of town. Oh, that's a shame.
A damn dirty shame.
My, so sorry. My eyes have become really weak in my old age, and I thought that my grandson had come back. My grandson was such a cute boy. He was plump and cheerful and loved to make people laugh. That's why the boy joined the circus and became a clown. For the first few years, he wrote letters to me almost daily. He always said how gratifying the work was, though it was very challenging.
What was I voicing Lucky Dan at? Like an Elvis voice?
I think it was like an Elvis or like a Disco Dan kind of voice, like something that wouldn't be out of place considering I think that is the inspiration for his animation set.
Lady, I don't think you want to fart around me. I got fire on my head.
Yeah, you are a walking, talking fire code violation and maybe a couple OSHA violations for good measure.
Look, sometimes it gets awfully cold around here.
But you know what ain't cold? The dance floor when Lucky Dan show up.
You know what ain't cold? The hearts of all that all watch me dance. Watch me. Light the fire in your chest. No, that is not a heart attack, but if you feel like it is, you may want to consult your doctor.
And you may want to call an ambulance for Lucky Dan because these moves are sick and vile.
I'm letting it all down. Danny Bravo. Yeah, there we fucking go. That's a good way to describe it.
Yes. One day his letters suddenly stopped coming. I haven't heard from him since. Hope he wasn't in an accident or something. I just pray I might see his cheerful face once more before the heavens come to claim my soul. Or the hells, you never know which way it'll go in this life.
Ma'am, would you like this nail?
Oh, give it time.
Okay. Viper did the album You Cowards Don't Even Do White Element. Oh. Fuck Viper, but still memeing his fucking album.
Like, fuck Viper, but that joke is funny as fuck.
Oh, whoa. Okay, hold up. Hold on the screen. Go down. I want to talk about this portrait. So this is actually based on a portrait for one of the members of X Japan.
Really?
Yes.
Because I wouldn't be surprised if that was the inspiration for this character who we might be meeting,
Yes.
depending on how things go.
I believe the whole thing is based on a of the time particular generation of a fashion movement that we'll talk about if and when we make this.
Yeah. You folks really are mighty anxious. Sorry, it'll just be a bit longer. I got these hot-baked Viper churros ready in a jiffy.
Viper churro?
What's that? You don't know what Viper churros are? First, grind down hecarim bones, add a little water from water dryer aisle, then wrap them up with beaver skin. Then you add some sugar, spices, get some steaming coals from Mount Pyre, and you bake them. Finishing touch, we even add the famed Dragon's Glory. How about it? Doesn't that tempt your appetite just hearing about it? It's a good day, and I've scored a good place to sell. I'll sell like hotcakes today.
So what a hotcakes. They sound like they're right fire.
I mean, wouldn't churros technically be considered analogous to hotcakes then?
Yeah, no, it's pretty much the same. I believe there's an actual.
Oh my god.
Oh, is there a button press limit?
No, it's just, how many video games do you see where you see a dog that is basically a rough analog to a Welsh Corgi?
Yeah.
Look at this boy.
Also,
Look at this boy.
Also, that character's outfit, I want to go into more details about it, but we have to encounter him first.
Right.
Because, like, I have a lot to say about that outfit and that design and the localization butchery.
I think I have a
what's
guess who you mean, and I think he's in this neighborhood.
Okay, cool. It's like, if you can, go out of your way to find him, but go out of your way to find him without interfering with other characters'
Yes.
acquisitions.
Also, profiteer purse.
Did we just steal a rich person's purse?
Yes, which means it's reclamation.
Fuck 'em.
Slightly increases the amount of gold received at the end of battle.
Yeah, you better put that on.
Yes. More specifically, it increases the amount of gold earned by a 30% margin. That's not slight.
This is your fucking Clarenthe ring. You are never removing this.
Exactly. Now, there is a minor debate amongst players because there is a desynth mechanic in this game, and if we desynth the profiteer purse, we get 3 lumps of iron out the gate. The thing is, by the time you can get iron regularly, the game just shoves that shit in your fucking hands. So I'm more concerned with keeping this on and never taking this thing
Yeah, I was
off.
about to say, like, that's latched to you.
Yes.
This is actually one of the better rooms for the upscaling.
Yeah, like I kind of like the sort of ambiguous lighting that they tried to reinterpret for this room because of all the bright colors on the walls and on the paintings.
I mean, it's a glass ceiling.
Yeah, that too, actually. That's a good
something
point.
you don't really notice in the original.
The glass ceiling, not to mention the chandelier or whatever that ceiling piece is.
Like, this is very clearly partially
Yes. And it's like, in all areas, the water tends to look very good, which is good because there's a lot of water in this game.
Yeah, I was about to say, if there's one thing they should never fuck up in this game, and it should be the water.
Yes, because this whole setting is an archipelago. If you fuck up the water, scrap it, start again.
Yup. Hold that big eye, big eye.
Bother.
Oh, I forget. Diapo?
Uh,
Or
technically, you'll see what I mean by technically in later. That is not it. Something's missing. Believe I am on the right track, however.
Kagura, funny you mentioned that. I was talking with Piffle last night about a Half-Life, I think it's a Half-Life 2 cinematic mod, and I was just thoroughly upset with it because, like, it looks like dog shit. Like, complete and utter fucking garbage. No, it wasn't Piffle, it was fucking friend of the stream, Engineer Kappa.
Yeah. Is it art? What would you know? I'm just asking questions, man. Art is an act of interpreting and expressing yourself to the world, and how other people react to it shows a lot about themselves. How you are reacting to this question shows a lot about your closed-mindedness. Throw that fucking portrait into the ocean.
You're familiar with Half-Life 2, right?
Yeah? Ah.
It's
No,
the
that tells me everything. That tells me everything. Fair enough. Have a nice day.
It's really, really, really fucking bad.
Oh. There was a Gears of War fan on this project, wasn't there?
Sometimes art is Rouge the Bat, but 800 pounds, but it's still art, damn it.
Whenever I hear engineer, I just think of Nitori doing the Rancho Relaxo.
I mean, that's literally what Engineer Kappa's name is influenced by.
Father, when did you come home? Van's father, go.
Oh my god.
I came back just a moment ago. The ship docked ahead of schedule. Oh, have you been? After a short break, I shall be on my way again.
Oh, father, off on another business trip?
Oh, yeah, the emotes autofilling.
Holy shit, he actually got the milk and he's back with it!
We left for a couple of hours, damn. Yes, that's right. That's another important business opportunity. I'll be gone for a while again, but you'll be living comfortably. Why don't you paint less and start studying accounting? You'll never make a living off painting.
I don't like this.
If there's anything you need, tell me. Or tell the maid. She shall give you some. Well, I'm off again.
He just stops, looks at the painting,
Actually, this one's quite nice.
and just leaves.
Father promised to go see the festival with me, but he does not really care about the promises he made. Since when did anyone ever become famous for painting, anyway? You think Go was the kind of guy who would be upset at Duchamp's fountain?
I think Go is the type of guy that would be very upset if his son got a commission for got a commission from Viper for one of his paintings. Like it's like a half deadbeat dad sort of feel, but like not actually deadbeat. Hey, Nexus, found your character.
Yep. Hey, actually, here's the real question.
In your defense, she is kind of hot from this portrait.
Yes, but here's the real question. Would Go be upset if he found out that Van was one of the people who got a $500 art commission from Pyrocynical?
Honestly, I think if fucking Go is just purely business and he found out that his son was just making a shit ton of money, I think he'd get over it pretty quickly.
Yep. This here is the official blacksmith of the Acacia Dragoons. We carry only the best goods. Come and take a look.
I love
So,
her fucking portrait. She's one of the few NPCs that's also not a party member.
yeah. So here is our, here's how this game handles weapons. Instead of just straight up buying them from a shop like before, we synth new ones using materials that we find.
Yep.
The main ingredient that you need is some sort of ore, with secondary items usually in relation to whatever you're making. Also, note the display window. Note how much negative space there is.
Note how we're not ever going to be able to get every single slot in that space filled.
Not unless we do 3 whole fucking playthroughs of this game.
Which we're not going to. However, I have considered, like after this, adding this to, if I ever do a subathon, adding this to games that will be played over and over again during the subathon to get 100% of the party members. I'm having some recent steps done.
You and your goddamn secret talk.
Dude, I literally got this because I can't have burning water right now. I gotta have something that eases my mood.
Do you have any iron with you? You've been out of it for the longest time.
Oh shit! It just hit me. Her name.
Yeah, Zippa and her husband, who we'll see in a hot minute.
Yeah. There's a reason why she's not a party member, but it looks like she could be.
Meanwhile, this motherfucker,
Mm-hmm.
look at this man. This is a capital B blacksmith.
I have to say it. Did anyone customers back here? How many years have you been me wife?
Oh, what's a big ape like you doing worrying about such trivial stuff? Don't you be complaining up a storm over 1 or 2 customers coming to talk to you.
There's not one or 2, it's 3. Heart, you never can let a delicate heart of a craftsman like yours, truly. I didn't expect a layman like you to...
Oh my god, his accent's hard to do.
A layman like you to ken what I'm staying but...
Serge just sweating, going, yeah, as it's just like him imagining a Google Translate Scottish into English.
Right.
The altarsmith may only be physical labor, but it requires far more mental prowess. Every time the hammer strikes, a wee bit of my soul goes with it. And guess what I'm saying is... guess what I'm saying is, your soul is what makes your sword. Instead of you standing there yapping and distracting me, I can focus my soul into the steel.
Oh my god. Give me a minute. That's a very breathy voice. I'm
Yes.
You can, if sword didn't get going.
Like, when actually trying to do it, it's like, oh my god, I understand why it seems like Scottish people have a naturally deeper register than other native English speakers.
hearing. Yeah.
Why can you no leave me be? This sword is good enough, or it's not good enough. Time to start over.
And away he goes.
Serge just like looks at him, goes, no. If you just strike it a few more times, it'll heat back up. You putting it in the fire like that is actually going to cause the metal to degrade in quality. And the fucking zapper just slowly turns around and go,
The fuck you say to me?
no, just like strike it a little bit more while it's still warm, and it'll heat back up. Like it's the whole lot.
Bloody hell. What the fuck is wrong with you? But also you're correct. Knock it the fuck out.
No, that's actually what what he's doing right now is not what you're supposed to do to a sword. Even if it stops flowing, to strike the metal like more frequently, and it'll heat up due to friction alone.
Yep.
You're not supposed to put it back in a... Look at this handsome fucking gentleman. What the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
I've not seen this motherfucker.
Really? I thought this was the dude you were talking about.
No. This is a handsome motherfucker. What's up? Damn.
Would you be surprised to know the localization gives him a terrible French dialect?
That's disappointing. I was hoping that he would at least be Spanish.
I love that you're not upset at that. You're upset at the idea he's French. Like, man, I wanted to talk to some handsome ass motherfucker from Iberia, but you're telling me that he's from Paris? Ugh.
Probably smells like piss too.
At least he could have been from the Vendée. No? Fuck. Swordsmanship is as beautiful as a rose. The rogue ambition hidden beneath its beauty. These words fit more perfectly. Oh, pardon-moi, monsieur. I forget to introduce myself.
Let me turn my portrait around.
Yup. And you can definitely tell when some of these are flipped versus being actual redraws because there's asymmetrical elements. It's funny as hell. My name is Pierre. I am renting this room from Monsieur Zappa. I have lost one precious medal of heroism.
I'm genuinely upset that they're going with the French rap for him because, like, I would expect them to go a little bit, like, Spaniard because he has a very Don Quixote look. Like,
Yeah.
The romanticization of Don Quixote, mind you. Because Don Quixote looked like a piece of shit.
Yeah, Don Quixote was an old man who made Master Roshi look healthy for his age. I am on my way to see this General Viper, but without it, I will certainly be turned away at the gate. Sacre. What is a hero like moi to do?
No, he literally looks like the character in an anime that, like, starts off with the director intending you to hate him, and then the popularity poll comes.
No. Actually, you know what he reminds me of? He reminds me to a spooky degree of fucking Cavendish from One Piece, actually.
Oh yeah, Cavendish and fucking Django.
Yeah. Well, more so Cavendish because of his whole fucking obsession with being a popular hero to the point that it gave him that weird dark side thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
What are you on about? Is there a Jawa hidden in here? They got Jawas in this timeline? Oh, it's just an old lady with a throw pillow on her head.
I was about to say, is this the fucking eyes from Chrono Trigger?
Yep. Who might you be? Fortunes be good, fortunes be bad. Anything from reading your destiny to searching for the missing. Do you wish your fortunes to be read?
And Cavendish mentioned 3 times mold. Also, Congress saying that the dude looks like he's about to go save Sailor Moon from the Cookie Monster.
Yep. No thanks. For crying out loud, don't call me if you have no business. I've got things to do, unlike you folks.
I got weed to smoke.
Huh? You. Well, this is interesting. You're not dead or anything, are you? Has anybody called you back from the great beyond? You just might be the key to the destruction of this entire planet. I can't say for sure, but fate seems to have a great task for you. Be careful now, boy.
Aye, the threads of fate for you seem severed, torn even.
Well, the future is something that only you can create for yourself. No need to mind it too much. That is all.
God,
Ta-da.
actually saying that joke makes me want to stream Amalur at some point.
Yeah.
We might do that. We might add that to the list. Because Amalur is a really good game, but it's like very winded.
What the hell is that hairdo? What, do you use the same product that the Guados use?
Imagine just showing up to the Oracle and they say, are you dead?
Hello there, come and see this for yourself. This is the prize of all prizes, a rare catch, a live mermaid. This is what you call a real treasure. Remember that, kids? Unfortunately, this one isn't for sale. She's my most valuable item.
She's smoking the Higgs boson particles through a glass pot.
So what do you think? This isn't some stuffed animal or anything. She's really alive. Pure, clear skin like it's made from crystal, her gem-like eyes. She's the ultimate collector's item.
It just it cuts in close to her, and she's holding a sign that says "Help me." And the owner's just like, no, pay no mind to that. Pay no mind to that.
No. I am, honestly, I am surprised she found ink that isn't water soluble. Nature's creations are great indeed. Such a beautiful thing. Is this thing really alive? Hey, come on, look over this way. Oh, beautiful she is.
She just. Oh, right.
Oh, yeah, this bozo. Hey, you!
Yeah,
You really think this is
you wanna get
fun?
this guy? Because I feel like you do a good Korcha voice.
How would you feel if you were trapped in a tank like that being stared at every day, huh? It's Korcha! Run! Jesus! The fuzz! Korcha, not you again. Don't go bothering my customers. This is no place for the likes of you. Just leave.
Nah, Korcha's like he's not a Dan. He's like
He is Dan adjacent. He is like, basically, if Dan is the common ancestor, Korcha is like a couple evolutions up.
Korcha is the descendant that decided to say fuck the family tree.
Yeah.
Korcha's awesome. I actually like him.
Like he actually, like Dan is the Neanderthal. Korcha is closer to Homo sapien.
The Sahelanthropus.
Yeah. Ha! Shut up. What customers? You're selling a bunch of bull. Why don't you keep the tank covered when I show up? Hey, everybody! This shop is a bunch of baloney!
Hey everybody, this guy's a phony! Big fat phony!
Shut up. Shut up. Shut your
up with
mouth.
this fucking
Don't say
thing.
such ridiculous things. Get back to your demi-human friends. I won't take that from a sleazebag like you. Hey, you guys. You're not from around here, huh? Don't you wander off too much or you're gonna get burned. Just watch your back.
Like one of my favorite favorite things about this game is like most scripted characters that aren't out to kill you are just like unabashedly like lovable.
Like there is at least enough about them that you can grab onto.
Yeah,
Kind of like how in Earthbound you get a couple scenes to get a grasp for your party members' personalities before they all join you.
Like Korcha's a good example of a character that like I'm disappointed more people don't take after when it comes to specific types of character writing.
Yeah.
Because like this kid's got a good heart in him.
Yeah.
Straight up.
He basically just saw a woman doing doing fucking fantasy racism and said, nope, having none of that.
Breaks out his fucking fishing rod and beats bitches with it.
Breaks out his fishing rod, grabs a couple good hard rocks.
I think he's also one of the non-missable party members. Like, yeah, I think you're forced to have him.
Yes, but only if you pick a certain route.
Oh, are we not picking that route?
He is mutually exclusive to getting Glenn.
Okay, then I will talk about him because I want Glenn in the party.
Yes.
So more or less, Korcha fights with a fishing rod. His whole thing is he is a more or less the lone fisherman of his village.
Yeah.
And his weapons get really cool after a while because it goes from like striking motherfuckers with a fishing rod to practically like snap whipping the tip of the rod at their face.
Yeah. Actually, what's really funny is technically, actually, no, I'll get to that when it's precedent.
Yeah.
I wonder why he hangs around here in Termina all the time. You shouldn't mess with the likes of him. I tell you, he's nothing but trouble.
And yeah, his introduction is you're not doing slavery in my town. Get the fuck out of here.
Yes. Which, good on you, kid.
Also, since we're not having it at a party, there's a few scenes where you can botch a dialogue with Kid, and Kid will kick Surge in the nuts, and Korcha will go, "Ha ha! You had it coming."
What business brings you here? There are only shrines here. You shouldn't disturb the resting place of the brave. This is no place for outsiders to roam around. I don't mean to be harsh, but if you have no business here, leave now.
Like,
Okay, cool, I'm not doing that.
like I'm a little sad that that Korcha and Glenn are mutually exclusive.
I mean, that's why you do a New
Multiple
Game
runs,
Plus
yeah.
run.
Whoa, hello game.
Yep. Just changing the BGM, no big deal. So she was out of flowers. It is unfortunate. And let us pray without any flowers for today. Oh. Ah, he smelled the apple pie pocket in my pocket.
Is that a boo flower you have there?
No, that's an apple pie pocket. Oh, wait, no, other pocket. Yes, it is.
No, keep your apple pie. That's your treat for later.
Hmm.
Unlike certain other people in this universe, I don't care for your pie. Well, I do care for your pie, but it's your pie. Like, it's not my pie, it's your pie. Anyways, would you be so kind as... We need a bellflower. Our prince.
Sure, why not?
So I believe if you ask for money, I think this entire branch is set.
No.
Really?
I've actually tested that myself. It doesn't. It just changes dialogue slightly.
Oh, well, I mean, still give it to him for free.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
free.
the most you can ask for if you ask for money is 99 gold, which is not a lot.
Yeah, it's no.
We get like 100 gold from like the piss easy monsters around here
Yeah.
anyway. That's nothing. And also, it's no longer a sprite. It's a modeled singular flower now.
Mhm.
Please let me offer you my gratitude as well. The souls that rest beneath this sword love this flower in life. That is why we always bring some when we pray here. Did you ever consider if any of them might be allergic?
Oh, shit. I just had a fucking epiphany on what the sword was.
Yes.
Years and years fucking later at that.
Yep, we will get to it when we get to it. Dario, here's a bellflower you used to love so much. Soon the flower's seeds shall sprout, grow leaves, and bloom flowers everywhere. We shall age another year while you remain the same in memory.
There's a story behind this sword that doesn't really get like explored in Chrono Trigger, but it is related to Chrono Trigger tangentially.
Oh no, actually, you're thinking of the other sword.
Oh, which one is this one?
Einhander.
Oh, this is a different one. I thought that was the Muramasa.
No, but that
Masamune.
does get mentioned. But that does get mentioned later.
Okay.
But no, this is this game's equivalent to the Masamune.
Yeah, this is still a very story important sword.
It's such a mystery. The sword never rusts even when left in the rain.
Well, so there's actually a fan theory about the Masamune in Square Enix games as a whole. How the sword is the binding fabric to timelines, but without actually being pointed out to that, because it's so consistently this weapon has a living being inside of it. It's like people are like either the actuality of it is Square Enix just likes the idea of sword with a living being inside of it.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a Japan, I believe a Japan folk thing.
Somewhat. I know that ties into some things. It might also be a reference to the Elric saga, because
Yeah.
that was also a thing with the magic swords in those.
But in Square Enix titles as a whole, the Masamune, even though it's roughly translates to I think like Blade of the Demon or some shit.
And is a reference to a popular myth about like bloodthirsty swords.
Yeah, and it being in other timelines as a holy weapon is serves as a quote unquote binding fabric between worlds.
Yes. I have engraved in my memory lives of my father and wielded the sacred sword Einsland.
Oh, it's Einlander, not Einhander, which is not. I am not very well versed in German. I only know bits and pieces, looking stuff up on my own time because
I believe Einlander.
It is proper, but I think it's like very poorly conjugated is the problem. Let us hope that is true.
It's apparently a mobile.
Oh.
I'll get into that here in a moment. But there is a story behind the act Einlander, not the one in this game.
Okay.
What do you mean by that? Oh, I cannot even allow you to,
Oh, you pronounce it Riddle. I always pronounced it Riddle, like, you know, the puzzle. I mean, I guess there's two D's in there.
It's but this is an actual name, like an actual person's.
Okay, fair
It's
enough.
Riddell.
What point of origin is that? Because I've never heard that in real life.
I believe it's like Riddell and Adele are like of the same linguistic origin. I just forget which.
Okay, it sounds like they would be like Hebrew-derived names then.
I want to say so.
Do you not think there's something odd about the Dragoons of them? His face shows such anguish, and even Karsh was saying he was sent on a ghost. And he didn't even bring a proton pack with him, like an absolute putz. That's just Glenn muttering aloud. They just didn't give him a character portrait because it's literally 2 words.
Sweet.
Everyone has been acting oddly ever since that beastly guest arrived at the Wait, is that... He's a demi-human. Is that racist of me to say that?
We need.
We do. We genuinely do.
Something I could also do from the stream deck. Thank you, Puma Cam.
Yay, thank you. Glenn, promise me to always keep the truth unclouded in sight. Do not be swayed by the map. The splendor of the Einlancer must not be tarnished.
As you.
Oh, forgive me. I just found it awkward to hear you say such words.
Adele, a chill wind has risen. Turn to the map.
It's 70 degrees with 80% humidity out.
A chill wind.
He points at Lucky Dan.
She just looks at him and Lucky Dan just like...
He's just like, yeah. Doing the fucking fucking song of the sun from fucking Wind Waker.
No. You know what he's doing? He's doing pizza tower taunts.
Oh my god.
He's doing pizza tower taunts. And you just hear the bam, bam, bam in the background while the somber music is playing. Yes, of course.
Also, I just realized I did the fucking Disco Man from Wind Waker impression incredibly well.
You did. Wait, why are they going that way? That way leads to like a small beach. No, seriously, why are they going that way? That always bugged me. Because it's like this just comes out to a dead end. Where did they go, walk from here? Did they climb up from under the bridge? Where did they go?
That is a good question, actually.
Like, what is the stage direction on this scene? Hello?
I wonder if it's just done like that to prevent like weird collision problems.
It might also have been done pragmatically because they're behind a bunch of backgrounds, which means you can just remove the models easy that way.
Okay, so I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. Hello, Zolani. While this Glen does look...
Congratulations for becoming an elephant, Zolani. We're also proud of you for coming forward with this.
What? Oh.
You said, I'm going to address the elephant in the room, and immediately said, hi, Zolani.
I'm gonna address the I'm gonna address the elephant in the room and say right now, while they do share a appearance, name, and a bit of a historical background, it is technically not the same Glen.
Yes, I believe they do actually address this in, of all things, a mobile game crossover.
Yeah.
With another Eden, because it is in part written by Masato Kato, and Glenn does make a cameo appearance. He's not one of the characters you get from the event, and he outright states that he was named for a historical hero, which is all but expressly saying his father named him in honor of the Glenn from Chrono Trigger, who would have lived 420 Blaze It years ago before this game takes place.
But also, like, it's super clear that the writer of this story is incredibly fond of Glenn from Chrono Trigger.
Absolutely. A lot of people are. He's one of the more popular characters for a lot of reasons.
When they did popularity polls back then, he was always #1 for a good while.
All right. Anyway, to move on with the plot, we got to talk to this guy. I was just doing some little side job
Oh,
pit
squeaky
stops.
clean. It's got to be extra clean for the coming festivity.
Also, I will say I love that this shot of like all the white buildings in the background, beach, the water.
Yeah,
It's
the fucking
so good at like adding some extra scale to this
the
town.
huge, the like the calcite stone buildings.
Yes, like I love a lot of this game's aesthetics because it just stands out so much for
And it,
in general.
fun fact, it has to be calcite because any other stone, sun bleach turns a different color than white.
Yeah, like
So-
aren't there some cities in like,
It's like
I
calcite.
want to say
and marble.
Italy that use similar construction?
I believe so. I just know it's like calcite and marble are the only two stones
Yeah.
that can be like this, and this is definitely not marble. Marble would be a little. I mean,
it worked for Greece.
if we're at marble, it would be a little bit more not this stark.
Yeah. It would be more of like an eggshell white, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And next is all saying most Mediterranean towns use that.
Fair enough, because this is a very Mediterranean-inspired setting.
You seen folks come? Have you folks come to see the Viper Festival?
Have you seen folks come Viper Manor to see?
Oh, I'm having a small stroke. Don't mind me. Oh, it's gone now.
Oh my god.
What?
People sending me a Blue Sky post, Morrowind mod that allows NPCs in conversation to randomly circle game you and punch you in the arm if you look.
What? That is a highly specific mod. I kind of dig it.
Oh my god, this is how Caius Casais trains you on armor.
Is the same mod maker working on one so that when you ride a Silt Strider, you unlock a mini game where you play Punch Buggy with the passengers?
God. Yeah, this would have to be at least calcite or calcite adjacent.
Yeah. I wonder if Viper Festival is anything like Fire Festival, given it's taking place on an island. No, because this has actual organization.
Not only organization, but food.
And shelter.
And happy people.
And entertainment.
And not a bunch of rich fucks bragging about the fucking... Well, okay, it was actually not a bunch of rich fucks that went. It was like a bunch of people who weren't actually rich. But...
I remember it was a lot of influencers,
Yeah.
which is part of what helped there being so many receipts.
What if I hugged you really tight and then loosened my grip slowly and then told you your blood pressure is 140 out of 90? Oh my god.
Terminus peaceful thanks to the watchful eye of Master Viper. At times warm, at times strict, at times shockingly handsome. Master Viper watches over us always. With that said, of course, the real Master Viper resides in his manor along with his,
Acacia.
Acacia. Sorry, I can't say the words properly sometimes. Dragoons, because I see the word and I think I want to say asahi, cause like the fruit, but I think it's actually not really like the fruit. It's like a plant.
Maybe you need some ayahuasca to help you out then.
What the fuck did you say to me? If you allow me to brag a little bit, I was
Rip
invited
the ego straight from the bottom.
What?
Do you not remember that verse from Meet the Grams?
Oh.
Where he tells Drake to take some ayahuasca because it'll strip the ego straight from the bottom? When the verse makes it sound like he's about to rhyme with heart?
Oh. God damn.
I was invited to the manor a while back. It is a magnificent place. If there's a heaven on earth, that would be it.
Do they have a golden axe cabinet?
Yes.
Shit, it might actually be heaven on earth. Surge.
Oh.
But they have a golden axe machine. Like, is it set up to have free plays?
You know, we need to bring back Dragon Slayers in the modern times, which is really funny. Isn't like the role of Dragon Slayer not actually to slay a dragon, but to keep the king in check?
Huh.
I think there's like a historical reveal at one point that got really quickly swept under the rug that like there was like Dragon Slayers were kind of a thing, but they were more like knights that were keeping the king in check that weren't really doing their job.
Huh.
The manor is beautiful and its design incorporates the surrounding terrain. Its advantage. making it an impenetrable force. Yeah. On top of that, there are powerful soldiers standing guard in front of the main gate who can destroy any monster with just one blow. They could destroy my libido with one. I mean, well, an upright citizen like myself might be invited to the manor's garden party, but not so for you folks. Do you get to the Cloud District often? Of course you don't.
And he's actually standing on a risen part of the city. Fuck off.
The most you will get is a cold reception from the gate guard. Have you heard about One Blow Dude?
Oh, that's settled. We're gonna sneak into Viper Manor. When? How? Where? How did you get that from the rest of it? Just now, hearing it was impenetrable. Why? Because it gets my thieving instincts up. You're a thief?
Don't worry about it.
Oh my god. You gotta find out what the Acacia Dragoons are up to, right? And why that Karst bloke was trying to capture you. I've got some business there as well, so I'll go along with you.
Hey, kid, why does your accent keep bouncing from New York to Australia and back to New York?
Because the voice actor doesn't do Australian accents to save his fucking life. Next question.
No, a good Australian accent is hard to maintain.
Yes, especially as a pure-blooded Yank over here. Also, you can keep telling her no. There is no practical reason to keep telling her no, but you can keep telling her no and pushing her
She
away.
grabs you by the arm and goes,
I insist.
It's the obvious choice, right? According to Grandpa here, this Viper Manor's a bloody big place, which also means it'll be easy to break into. It's gotta be more than one way in. If we don't plan this right, it'll cost us our lives. Not me, all my accents start slipping into Australian given long enough.
right.
Oh yeah, Serge, I'll leave this in your hands just in case. It's a teleporter. This is a really handy gadget that allows you to exchange party members from afar. The way you use it is... forget it. Check it out for yourself. I hate explaining the details.
Is it bad that I, kind of wish that there was, this, a dice roll every time the child does a hop with one leg of just falling over and eating shit?
No, because I thought the same thing. I hate to do this to you, Lucky Dan. I really do.
I believe we have to have Kitten partying anyway.
Yeah, I think so. Or if not, it's just we haven't had her in full, and we need someone. And also, Serge, Kid, and Lena kind of superficially mirrors Chrono, Luca, and Marl.
Yeah. Fucking an old man pulling in his...
I'm not standing in the sun, I'm standing in the shade to cool off. I'm not some kind of hoodlum or something, so don't get me wrong.
I'm a barrel, so get lost.
You understand my drift? Understood. So you understand me. You're a nice guy. Here, take this. E for 3 frame.
Oh, that's a nice frame that we're never probably gonna use. Oh, are we actually gonna use it? Oh, we never did. Oh, we're actually gonna use it. All right.
There are a lot of window frames in this game, and I want to do a thing of trying to switch to a new one every stream at some point. Because some of these are good, some of these are holy shit, what were you smoking designing this?
This one's nice. I don't care for the pointer.
Oh yeah, the genie lamp.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, the name of it is T for 3. This is just a teapot.
There.
Okay, so we do have a split here, and there are 3 possible paths we can take. I kind of wish we had, this is more on me. I had considered asking to set up a poll or something to get people's attention for this, but now we have to deal with the indecision here and now.
All right. Well, what's the 3 choices?
Okay, our first choice is we can try to just bust straight through the gate. That's the one that gets us, the Fruity Swordsman.
Okay.
Our second choice is going with be going with that Guile guy, which will take us up the backside, up some bluffs, via a boat trip by Korcha.
Okay.
The third choice takes us through a woodside path, which gets us a character that we have not seen yet, but have seen pictures of, and is the one I personally go for the most because there is a certain side quest item there that means we can get 2 birds with 1 stone. We can go to all of these locations later anyways for any treasures we might miss. It's just a matter of I go to the last one because it's the most efficient.
Yeah, I kind of want to say the 2 birds with 1 stone one as well, actually. I know it's a familiar path for you, but the other 2 I have personally seen, and I think the 2 birds with 1 stone situation might be a little more interesting.
Yeah.
Boat! Which I believe this boat actually has something in it. If we can even go inside, let's say, if we can even go inside the boat.
It was doing that weird thing where I was getting too close, so the collision was moving me away from being detected. I think I have to talk with this guy.
This is my first time visiting Termina, so I was wandering around town promoting the band. Lovely town, food's great, all in all, pretty nice place. The concert's success seems almost guaranteed, but just between us, the main star, Nicky, is missing. Have you seen him around? We found him in a daze quite a few times lately. It's like he was there in body but not in spirit. But man, without him, we're pretty stuck. We can't even start rehearsing for the show. Mickey's supposed to be back soon from the search, but
I just realized, is that a toolbox on the table?
Yes.
Why are you putting a toolbox next to what looks like drink shakers and some green stuff that might also be drinks?
I mean, just
something?
because it's a toolbox doesn't mean you can't use it for anything else.
I mean, I guess it's a workman's kind of thing to use a toolbox, the empty space in a toolbox to pack sandwiches, but damn.
Yeah, no, it's something you can do. Oh, I forgot about her.
Yeah, there's some character designs that look at the idea of subtlety and throw it to the wall like a cracked egg. No, it's no use. I was able to track him up till we went to Shadow Forest, but there were knights guarding the entrance to the place, and I couldn't get in. Besides, I didn't really want those creepy woods on my own. There's supposedly a way into Viper Manor at the end of the forest, but what is that idiot trying to do?
I see, he definitely went into Shadow Forest.
Hey, I know. You guys can help me out. I'll lure those knights away from the entrance, then you can go into the forest and find Nikki. Pretty please, won't you help out a pretty girl in distress? Christ.
All right.
I saw what was in chat.
She's got those missile titties. Oh my god. Yeah, feel free to look up the full portraits for all these characters. You won't see it in the full portraits in game.
Or if you do, you won't see it for a while because some of these characters are not recruited for dozens of hours.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, you're a lifesaver. Okay, let's start moving.
I forgot what her portrait looked like, but I think I have an idea.
Yeah. Some of them are also redrawn pretty heavily in this game compared to the original. They stick mostly similar, but some have different poses or expressions. Oh my god, I just noticed this. Helmina Festival. Oh, the good old days. Anniversary Telmina Festival Special Live.
Oh, yeah, I forgot her portrait. The one that, like, people for whatever fucking reason redraw constantly. And, like, kind of make it even more weird when they redraw it.
Oh, right. There you are. Let's give you one.
Special Rive Festivar et Telmina.
God, that's some fucking Sega arcade game level English right there.
Right? Gonna go to the Konami cabinets. Oh no, I'm banned by Konami.
Oh.
Jaggers. That will never not be funny that like Konami's that fucking embittered by
Yeah,
it.
I remember talking about it. Okay, this one is Guile. Okay, interesting.
Straight up.
So I guess it's not just story relevant characters. It just cycles through a couple of them.
Oh, that's right. You never really get a chance to go to this area like outside of this, no?
All the areas that you go through to get to Viper Manor are completely optional except for the one you use for your infiltration route.
Yeah.
Which is especially interesting because this one is the only place you hear this specific song.
Yup. It's a very, very famous song, despite not hearing it that frequently.
It's last I checked, it's one of the more viewed tracks on Square's official YouTube playlist for this game.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's sitting at about 400K right about now.
Because a lot of content creators like to use this for like weird horror video game shit.
Heck.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna fucking knock them for it. Like, the theme kind of fits, but like, there could be worse things. It could be that usual royalty-free fucking song that conspiracy TikTokers constantly. Beat your ass with a wooden spoon! Get the fuck out of here!
I mean, I guess, but I'm just hoping that it's not the sort of thing that you hear in a backing by someone who's basically reading the Wikipedia entry on the Stanford prison experiment to you.
No, the only time I've ever heard this song put to use is usually with like weird video game horror things, and not like
The steps of this one old dated place is melted by because the nuclear bomb went off in ancient times.
that whole shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't give you an ivory helmet. Damn. That might be why you were taking so many knocks. Sure. Let's give you a power glove. It's so bad.
I love how like I tried to quote a fucking TikTok conspiracy theorist, and like I fucked up the quote entirely.
No, that still works though, because I could believe them being that stupid.
Oh, they most definitely are. Like some of them believe that there's like pyramids in the Antarctic, and you look at the picture and it's like that's clearly not a fucking pyramid, homie.
See, why did we stray so far from the Loch Ness Monster, where someone at least put in the effort to build a model in a lake
Yeah,
first?
Hollow Earth, or claiming that modern civilization can't build pyramids, but they could back then because lost technology. And everyone's immediate response going, well, how do you explain it in the Bass Pro Shop pyramid then?
Exactly. Also, their advanced technology was a little something called math.
Math and ingenuity.
Well, you can't cut sandstone without the tools wearing out.
Except you kinda can.
Also, another reason why I put Kid in the party immediately. She can steal free shit, which includes weapons from enemies.
Yeah, I saw that. You can find places of worship all around, pretty much.
Yep.
Monuments to fish and deer of worship, where old men go to worship a deer, calling it the biggest one they've ever seen.
Oh yeah, that's right. We unlock more innate elements for other party members.
Oh yeah,
Let's
we
show off
finally have
Lena's.
one of her signature.
Yeah, everyone gets a signature element for element level 3, 5, and 7, I believe. So let's show off Lena's. Maiden's Hand.
Which is just a magic imbued bitch slap.
Oh yeah. He's basically walking out here putting every black exploitation pimp to shame.
No, actually, Malkin, when it comes to them cutting like granite and shit, they just use sand and copper because
and
sand
here-
is more abrasive and has a higher rating on the most scale of hardness.
And your surges, dash and slash.
It's easier to use like just sand lubricated copper tools to cut granite. It's like a fairly widely known thing to archaeologists. A lot of that a lot of that lane of conspiracy stuff's kind of racist. Yeah, native populations weren't smarter or advanced enough to to make these. They needed help, obviously, because aliens.
And it's never about stuff made by Europeans.
Mhm.
Nobody suggests that the big fucking castles and stuff were made by aliens.
Yeah.
And it's funny because the answer for both is basically the same: slave labor. They use slave labor. They used a lot of slave labor.
No, actually, it's come out that the Egyptians didn't use like a whole lot of slave labor. Actually,
Really?
it was just a lot of engineers. There's just a shit ton of engineers being really smart with how they move material. Like the whole slave labor thing is actually like a fucking very antiquated thesis.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh god, I don't know when I'm gonna. Oh, sweet sister mine. It's hopeless.
And there's our eventual party member for this route.
Yeah, so when we finally get a portrait for this guy, I'm gonna talk about him.
Yep.
It's like his design is very interesting and deliberate.
Oh boy, howdy, is it certainly looking deliberate. Another one of these bulbs. Damn it.
That is only part of it, Zolani, actually.
Oh yeah, fucking...
Part 3 would have been running about around this time.
No, part 4.
Yeah, that's right.
Who is that fucking Castlevania Judgment looking ass? That's putting more... No, that's giving Castlevania Judgment's designs too much credit.
Actually, I don't hate him that much. There's some bad ones, but there's some actually pretty fucking good ones.
There are some that really annoy me, like Shinoa's, not because it's bad, but because it feels like it's such a weird direction for the character.
Not only a weird direction, but like completely decanonizing her entire growth as a character, like prior to the start of Ecclesia.
Yeah. And also, I just do not fuck at all with Light Yagami Belmont.
Yeah.
Because, like, the whole thing is that Simon basically looks like a legally distinct Conan Barbarian, the same as fucking Bill Reiser does in Contra.
I think one of the like things that hurts Judgment the most art-wise is the artist being told to just do more Death Note shit and not, you know, do like whatever he's doing at the time, which was Bakuman, which is a manga about him producing Death Note.
It's a mildly autobiographical manga about what it's like to produce them with a two-person team, where you sometimes insert a Soapbox Sadie segment where you talk about how correct you are to be upset that your popular manga had a popular yaoi fandom.
I don't know how to feel about that.
You know, it's just something everybody goes through eventually. No big deal. Perfectly normal behavior to have a full-page rant about that sort of thing, and another character who looks at it and goes, you know, they have a point.
God. The hell was that?
Just my can.
Okay, hopefully that wasn't a spill.
No. It was just I was squeezing the sides after drinking some, and that was the air popping from the sides retracting back.
Is he just gonna get beat the whole time?
No, actually, this whole part is a glorified cutscene. There is no other interaction between these two sides of the fight at all from here on.
Fair enough. Biblically accurate Yaoi hand. Pro Jared hand.
Alright, so we have what the game is telling us is classified as cassowaries. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm sure we're gonna get a different name once we're done with these guys. Oh wait, are we ever gonna get to see her failing animation, or are you...
I think we saw it once already, but we
Oh.
might see it again soon because I believe the success rate is 50-50.
Yeah, 'cause, like she just like throws her hand and stomps a bit. Just like damn.
Yeah, she just like sulks and kicks the dirt, and she's like, "Son of a bitch."
What's funny is I believe that's an animation reused from another Squaresoft game at the time.
It might be. I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, Square at the time was very much not above reusing animations that they could get away with it.
Yeah, because it's like there's only so much engine customization that prevents that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Actually, funnily enough, speaking about, you know what I learned that's kind of interesting and ties back to an earlier topic? A lot of Chrono Cross's source code was apparently used as a building block for Final Fantasy XI of all things.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm as shocked as you are. Like, I'm not a programmer. I don't know how the fuck that works, but apparently that's how that works.
All right.
I'm sure someone with more technical know-how or a well-researched article I could probably search up online would go into more detail.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But that's just something I heard. 2 points of strength, goddamn kid.
I keep forgetting that this game has like one actual attack stat.
Yeah, well, 2 actually, strength and magic,
Oh,
but
one non-skill based attack stat.
yeah.
Hey, look, 3 things of uplift, which will probably not get used for a while.
Funny, it says uplift, but I feel let down. That was an Ortis level joke. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I was about to say, what the fuck was that?
Also, what the fuck's up with this?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Non-Euclidean attack stat. Hey, Pumpcam.
There are berries growing.
So as we're getting to see more and more of Nikki, I get to talk about him.
All right.
It's you. What's this?
Oh, you can definitely tell this was manually brushed up because it is way easier to tell here compared to the PS1 original that that's a human skeleton.
Yup.
Nice attitude, freak. We saved your life. You could at least thank us.
You're off to Viper Manor, right? Take me with you.
Who the bloody hell are you?
Yes, I do have a different voice than I started with. Still trying to figure that.
Take a ticket and get in line. Think I recognize you from Poster and Termina. And what business do you have with Viper Manor?
Leave. My sister was in there.
Your sister.
Anyways, I'll let you in on a secret. If you let me join your party.
Don't say no. Unless it
Sure.
affects the outcome.
I don't know.
Okay.
I've never said no to a party member.
Fair enough.
Rock.
Yeah.
I'm the rockin' part
Mother-
of Nikki.
Fucker.
How about a song?
No thanks.
Oh, we're not gonna get to hear the song.
All of them are no.
Oh,
All of them were no thanks. Nah, maybe later. All right. So what's the secret you want to tell us?
In order to get inside Viper Manor, you have to go through the water vein. Rob.
Well, technically, you said no to Kid 3 times, so I could say yes to another person later. Therefore, it becomes a net negative. Or net 0.
so you saying -0?
But there's a monster blocking the way.
In order to move it, you have to feed one of the monsters in the forest. I wasn't sure how to lure one to it, but then I found this notebook. It says to lure the monster with your favorite.
Favorite food?
It's probably talking about plant living in this forest. Plants are attracted to the plants are attracted to a certain aroma, and then emit their pollen. There are a total of 3 monsters in all, each of which has its preference and
Why don't we just literally pick them up under our arms like a football and carry them?
see any sleeves on me?
Do you see any sleeves on me?
I see more sleeves on you than me.
Yeah, but do you see how short these things are? I've carried big-ass tuna in my village. You think I can't carry a monster?
just-
Let me show you how
He's
it's
just
done. Let me show you
staring
how
at
it's done.
Kid blankly during that. He's just like, huh?
Oh no, I'm saying this as Surge.
Oh, it's just staring at Surge blankly. I'll be staying by the port in terminal. Call on me anytime. Well, that's that. And now for a song.
All right, let's get going.
Hi, come on. But the treasure chest.
So, fun fact, in the original Japanese script, Nikki's name was Slash. But
Yes.
because the dub already changed one of Magus's generals' names to Slash, they couldn't use that gag again.
Let me use
Oh, you want to suggest something?
yes.
Okay.
Heath. Heath. There's a reason.
Like the toffee, right?
Yes.
Okay. I could go for some toffee now. I haven't had some in a while. Yep. It's just sometimes hard to see this because I'm so used to QWERTY keyboards. There we go. That good?
No. Yeah, that's good. No, actually, the reason why I asked for him to be named Heath is because he's loosely based on the member of X-Japan by the same name who had a rather exuberant mixed dressing of both bondage and flamboyance.
Huh.
The design itself is based on the late 90s, mid 2000s, or late 90s to mid 2000s style of Visual Kei, where they were mixing bondage gear from leather clubs as well as flamboyant drag fashion into the style.
Huh. Interesting.
This is actually, some say it's that era of Visual Kei is actually what is the patient zero of drag and trans people being slowly more and more accepted into Japanese
What?
society.
What?
But it's to be like actually determined because Japan's transgender folk scene is very much still not doing too hot, but it's gotten better.
It is gotten. I've seen more W's than L's
Yeah.
in recent times. At least just going off of what I've seen, like pop up in front of my face, which is likely not indicative of the whole country, mind you. But I'm still glad to see that there's been so many sweeping changes. That happened to coincide with the use of the doohickey. Funny how that works.
Yeah. But yeah, Nikki's general style is just based on that particular era of fashion. More specifically X-Japan, but there is some influences over the first album era of the very popular Japanese Visual Kei band Luna Sea. I believe there's another contemporary analog that I'm forgetting, but it's predominantly Luna Sea and Visual Kei. Or not Visual Kei, X-Japan and Luna Sea. And if you actually look at some of their X-Japan's old group photos, you can kind of see where that's coming. And you'll also see why I suggested him being named.
Yeah. An old notebook. In order to wake the monster blocking the path, use an aroma pouch and check all the plant life. Some of the plants will be attracted to the aroma. There are monsters in the forest that eat the pollen given off by these plants. Use the pollen to lure these monsters to the monster block path. Once you wake it up, all you have to do is defeat it. And in my case, it defeated me.
Oh no!
I leave this helpful note for anyone who wishes to get through. So Nikki basically just summarized this whole note to us as a bargaining chip, the cheap bitch.
I bet if we turned him away, I think we get to read that anyway.
Yeah. Mixed amongst the pile of bones is one bone different from the rest. Oh, they changed that slightly. I think it was mixed among the pile of bones. Some bones are different from the rest. They made it more specific.
Yeah.
So if we pick it up, angry scapula. Angry scapula.
Yeah, it's a very angry scapula. Don't worry about it.
Angry scapula. Angry scapula.
That's right! I was always pissed off about something. I think I was angry at myself for having no talent. Everyone would just laugh at me or mock at me. I hated myself. I'm sure you ain't interested. Just get going.
So yeah, that is one of the items needed for Skelly's side quest. We are literally putting this man back together bit by bit.
Emotion by emotion.
Who is this One Piece ass skeleton?
Right? But yeah, there's also a theme tied to Nikki that since we have him in a party, I think we get to hear it.
No.
Or
I
did we
think
get
I
to
know
hear that
what song you're
regardless?
talking about, but that's a decent bit down the way. Nah, we out here doing a do fury to the skeleton.
Straight up assembling Kulero, but it's actually Skelly.
Who is this One Piece ass skeleton? I think Skelly wishes he at least had his hair like Brooke does.
Skelly wishes he was fucking Brooke, man. That Brooke's got the like just straight up full fucking charisma about him.
Absolutely. The one thing I don't like about him is something the dub instantly addresses, which is his like running gag of asking to see women's panties. Which I'm so glad the dub changed to him just randomly asking people if they could spot him some change.
I believe that stops after the time gap as well.
I think it still pops up every now and then, but it does show up less because that's basically around the point I think Oda had a moment of self-reflection.
Yeah.
Because that's also when he started realizing, oh, some of my depictions of queer people in this may need a little bit of extra revision.
Yeah. Well, that started happening during Impel Down.
I mean, it was happening, but then there was the gag of like Sanji doing training with a bunch of like older transgender women, and how that panned out because that left him like really touch deprived of like other women.
Yeah.
And I think that's specifically something Oda has said on record. Yeah, that was stupid of me. I'm glad I shouldn't have done that. Like, that joke was not worth it.
Oh, I think we have to get all the seed or never mind, you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Which Chrono Cross character is most likely to slam their fist and go, begin again? Good question.
I don't think Joe has the full context for that yet. But I would definitely say probably
Yes.
Karsh.
Yes. Okay.
Probably Karsh.
Go.
Honestly.
Go. Where are you? No. Get over here. Fuck you. Get over here. Get this apple. Get this floating apple. Why aren't you looking at the floating apple, you bitch?
Did he
You bitch.
reset?
You hot bitch. You hot
There we
piece
go.
of bitch. No. Get over here. Yes. Follow the floating apple. Yes. Come on. Have you ever read Stephen King's It? Don't. It's 1,135 pages. It's so heavy it killed a woman's chihuahua in Holland from going down the mail chute.
I'm fucking there's worse problems with it than that.
No.
Like, I'm gonna be real with you. The original It is not. It aged like dog shit. Like the novel It.
It was written in the mid-'80s, so I'm not surprised.
Well, even for the mid 80s, it aged like dog shit.
Come on. No. What are you doing? You bitch. You are the bitch. You are Robert Eggers the bitch. Get over here.
Like,
Get over here.
I'm gonna be real with you. One of these solutions. I'm gonna spill the It novel.
Hold on.
Oh.
Whoa. Trouble. What?
Oh.
I don't give you what it is.
You received the skullduggery
Yo,
from
that
him.
fucks.
You only get this if you take the furthest possible edible monster to him. If you take the other two, it just results in a fight.
This is kind of fucking metal. What the fuck?
Yeah, like
Damn.
it's the fact that it's chain links is what sells it.
Yeah.
Bring him edibles for pirate text.
Right.
Bye.
But yeah, in the novel, which is something that didn't carry over into the shows or movies, the main cast solution to defeating the creature is to have an orgy. Because the creature preys on virgins. Keep in mind, this orgy happened while all the characters were underage. There was only one female.
Please use skullduggery. Next stream.
So, the It novel kind of aged really badly.
Yeah, I think the TV miniseries implies that they still might have done it, but at some point in the time skip when they would have been, you know,
They
of
talk
legal
about it
age.
in the time skip, or after the time skip. Oh my god, hold up, I got this guy.
Yeah, I thought you would. So the text is auto-scrolling, I'm sorry.
I cannot let you pass. I am Zilla, Lord Dennis of the Acacia Dragon. Oh yes, sir. It should be interesting. I shall let you pass into our tonight.
Didn't they defeat him in one of the movies by laughing at him?
Yeah.
I think the explanation is because the titular creature feeds off of, like, psychic feedback to attack its victims. It's a double-edged sword, and if you perceive it as having certain weaknesses strongly enough and if enough people share in that, then it becomes true. So if you think, so if you convince enough people, oh, I can just shoot him with my gun and he will bleed out and die, it'll work.
Yep. I believe that was only in the show. Or the,
No, it's in the,
was it in
that
the book too?
explanation is implicitly in the book. They
Okay,
just go about it differently.
So, Zoa, here is actually really cool. I like his design. I'm actually quite familiar with it.
Yeah. Also,
he is
another
more-
reason to... Sorry to cut you off. Another reason why I feel like this is the preferred path. This is a tutorial we don't get anywhere else in the game.
Oh, sure, right. But yeah, so this guy is actually... It's not super clear, but once you think about it hard enough, you realize that he's based on one of the characters from Fist of the North Star.
Oh, yeah, shit.
I believe it was, Yagi specifically.
Joggy.
Joggy, whatever.
I wouldn't really say so, because the thing with Joggy is that he's shorter compared to most of the other Hokuto or Nanto users, and he's also a squirrely, cowardly piece of shit who uses a sawed-off shotgun.
Well, regardless, he's based off of Fist of the North Star characters, roughly.
Yeah, I
And you can
think
see
like, now that you mention it, I do see it, but I think based on what I know, Zoa takes a bit more off from Rao than from Joggy
Yeah.
in personality.
Yeah, metal mask, no shirt, leather straps. Yep.
No, Joggy had a jacket because he was trying to impersonate Kenshiro.
All right, I gotta brave myself for this.
Yeah.
Damn it, you tough guys! You said you brought a shakingly awesome element with you, didn't you?
I have brought the brilliantly brilliant element this time, Pepper.
Cursed fact of the day, there's a Fist of the North Star rhythm boxing game. How the fuck is that cursed? That sounds awesome.
Yeah, let's say. The rhythm boxing game was literally. I'll talk about that here in a moment. We'll get through into battle first.
Yeah.
Shaking! It just seems good. Well, shake a leg. I've been using all these guys. I've been using.
I'm surprised it took the localizer this long to have Pepor say shake a leg when variations of shake is his catchphrase. Bravo.
Affirmatively affirmative, here I go, Pepper.
It comes with actual punch pads with a physical copy.
Yeah, actually,
Let's go.
I actually want to talk about that, but let's get through this talk scene first, because I actually know about
Golem.
it, and its arcade cabinet is way cooler.
Nothing happened. Nothing. What went wrong?
I forgetfully forgot. You can't use summoning element until all the field effect attributes are the same color.
You butthead. Well, have you been turned all the field effects attributes the same color? Try again.
But Pepper, you can't use the same element twice in the same battle. Any foolish fool knows that.
Oh yeah.
There just needs to be like a zoom in and some chromatic aberration on his face, and like the fucking meme edit of the Freddy Fazbear grinding of gears, just the.
No, I think it would be really funny if it just like slow cuts in, fades to sepia, and starts playing to Xanarkin.
Yeah.
Oh my good souls. Can't you be doing anything right? Oh.
just so you guys know, I don't actually work with these. What y'all calling me that yet?
So,
Well, if they're not, consider us here to jeer them off the stage. Anyway, you were saying?
The Fist of the North Star combat boxing game actually was on a variety show as an arcade cabinet, where it was admittedly a very typical Japan of the time sexist thing, but it was also this really weird like show of talent from GACT at the time, where it was like GACT versus the members of Puffy doing that, and while it was like, oh, boys are stronger than girls at the end of the day, it more turned into, holy fucking shit, why is GACT so good? Because GACT actually beat the world record on that show at the time.
Are you fucking serious?
He was doing it with one hand.
Fuck him, but also fuck him.
Like, it was interesting as fuck, but also like, it's the Japan of the time thing. I think it was like mid-2000s when it went on. And
he does have a unique element, and it's called somersault,
which fucked his entire plan of making a full yellow field up.
Well, he already used the summon element, so he couldn't do it even if he wanted to.
It's Lord Humongous, that's who he is.
Exactly! I was waiting for someone to say it because it seemed like the obvious joke. Come on, guys.
Fucking zone is bulk squat thrust. Straight up.
This is Lord Humongous's cousin, Baron Beef Dip.
Right? Like, this guy bench presses people.
This guy probably eats an entire horse for lunch.
He was rejected from the audition of Mad Max for being too beefy.
He was probably born and raised just down the road from TF2 Sniper. He probably has Saxon Hale for a godfather.
This motherfucker does not wear the codpiece. The codpiece wears him.
And it's an element to suplex off a dragon!
Comes out from the ropes! Oh my god!
Holy shit!
The heel of this man!
Oh, the humanity!
We should have been narrating this like it was a fucking wrestling match. I
We
forgot to
should
do
have,
that.
but there wasn't enough preamp for it.
Big McLarge Huge is still my favorite MST. Good. Yeah. Like right up there with lump beef broth. I think they did another one for another movie that was a lot like it. It was one that Red Letter Media did a review on before. The guys at MST/Riff Tracks did a riff over on it. I think it was the one with the guy that was
hit.
quite literally named like Dick Thruster or some shit. It was like one of the ones that had like Rich Evans just losing his mind constantly during Best of the Worst. Ponte muscles. Yeah, this motherfucker's Bulgan.
Oh my god. He's one of the few people who could actually survive a full run of Hard Time.
Right?
I laugh my ass off seeing some of Joel's streams because there was one where he was playing as fucking himself and Mike, and in both of them, they didn't even last like 20 minutes. I think he rolled like 5 characters in that one stream.
Ooh, ivory mail and an uplift.
And another piece of copper. We could probably make Surge a weapon if we wanted.
Don't we get a point where we can merge spells or some shit?
No. Also, this text is auto-scrolling. again. So away!
I believe he can become a party member. I don't remember.
Also, did you notice that Salt and Pepper are just gone? Like, I know they show up again later, but it's like that. It's like they should be dead.
Where'd it go?
Well, where are they?
The mic section where he spawned his mics. Mike started playing a flute, then the animation broke, and it appeared that Mike shoved the flute up his ass and got on the table and still playing it. Oh my god. So the funny thing is that's in character for fucking Jabroni Mike though.
Yeah.
Like,
a Mr. fucking #1 Finger Family fan.
like to find out that Jabroni Mike, even outside of streams, he's just a naturally very strange guy.
I still think about that clip of Joel's second trip to America when they went to a comic shop where the girl tending the store recognized them, and when they saw like the My Little Pony merch, Mike saw those and he said unflinchingly, "Hey, so do they come with the jars, or do we have to buy those separately?"
Oh my god. It keeps going, and then Mike shits himself while playing, and like 4 cops open fire on him and shoot him to death for shitting. Like, as much as I give M. Dickey credit for Wrestling Empire being not that bad of a game, everything else is just kind of like really bad, but still really fun.
Really bad, but in like a weirdly charming way.
Yeah.
Like, why would you design a game where you have a needs management system that does not display the needs and then make publicly soiling yourself a punishable crime?
I don't fucking know, but like, I actually have played Wrestling Empire, and it's actually not bad.
I still think about him including an ambient NPC line where someone will randomly stop your character in Hard Time 3 and go, "Hey, player name, did you know that Wrestling Empire is the #1 reviewed M. Dickey game on Steam?"
Yeah, the bars. There's that failed.
Yeah. I think these guys don't have much worth stealing anyway, but I wanted to check just in case. And hey, free shit is free shit.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's like, well, yeah, it's a fucking given because the fucking game, like, when the engine's actually used for wrestling, it like kind of fucks.
It's also very blatant that Hard Time 3 is just kind of a lot of Hard Time stuff crafted onto New School.
Oh yeah, it's just straight up like the open world thing. I believe in both of those games you can go to the prison. Or the
I
prison
believe
and the
so.
school, vice versa.
Yeah, I think a lot of the school assets are just reused wholesale in Hard Time 3.
It is. No, just 100%.
I mean, hey, fucking, I'm not shaming him for asset reuse. If you gotta use it, it's just
The fact that he's selling a game, 2 games that could just be like independent, or 2, like 1 game with a DLC that lets you start in the like in a prison mode is just admittedly the funniest shit ever. Cause like you can accidentally get dove into Hard Time through Old School.
some stuff from Kagura. I actually have Wrestling Empire. I made a goofy-looking redneck called Hambone, and my first match, my opponent wouldn't fight me, but kept beating up the ref. I just stood to the side and eating a burger. My opponent got disqualified for beating up the ref, and while leaving, I accidentally pissed on the audience, and I still got a popularity
Oh
boost.
my fucking god!
That sounds like a WWE storyline to me.
If it wasn't for the fact that we don't have enough characters to do it, I would almost suggest, hey, maybe we should do a fucking, like a joke wrestling stream with, like, random characters that we have, but, like, it wouldn't work out super well.
Oh man, that's such a weird feeling to see that Surge actually has slightly less HP than everyone else.
Oh my god, you're right.
Both
Walk
Kid
the
and
rumble.
Heath have presently broken into the 3 digits range in this game.
Yup. Remake a bunch of people from games you streamed. Actually, that's not a bad idea.
That's what most fucking streamers do when they do like those like 2K WWE games.
We definitely have to have a Frog Tribe wrestler, though.
Yes, we have to have. No, fuck it. You know what we have to do? We have to make it a Royal Rumble where it's one wrestler with max stats versus 29 Frog Tribe people with piss poor stats.
Oh my god. Oh, I forgot this dude has a long ass fucking neck.
Give me kiss.
I'm gonna give it a smooch.
Kiss me, fat boy.
You actually encountered this enemy in another location.
Yeah.
I think
Great.
this is one of the very few recurring enemies.
Yep. Fun fact, Child Joe, seeing this enemy for the first time from a glance, thought this guy was just a really tall Jawa because of the eyes.
I mean, I could see Marion doing the German suplex on someone. Specifically, if I find a way to mod a Grell into the game, that will be the first thing that happens.
No, you know what we have to do? It's just like a normal wrestler, like we use Mankind or something as a base, but we put like a distinctly Grell-looking mask on him, and we just go good enough.
It's Adol Christian. He forgot why he came in. He has amnesia. God.
No, actually, that could be a gimmick. Every time Adel comes on for another match in the bracket, he's wearing a different game's outfit. So you have like Ease 1 and 2 Adel, then you have Celseda Adel, and then after that, like fucking Nordics or Lacrimosa Adel.
Yeah.
Like he could be a whole bracket on his own,
Pretty
actually.
much.
Also, 500 gold from beating up a ghost. That's wild to see. I'm used to undead having piss poor money.
Don't we have like every time if that rock is not there, every time a bug comes out, it's like an encounter after encounter.
Yes, and because we can't move while in the encounter, the rapids will push us down.
Yeah.
Like, that's cheeky.
Oh, look, it's the Red Hawk, legally distinct from Adult Christian.
Oh, come on.
But when you do a fight, when you do fight the gorilla, or when do you fight the gorilla of the ring? Well, see, here's the real question: would you fight a gorilla-sized Krampus or a Krampus or 20 Krampus-sized gorillas? Sorry, that's a stolen joke. That will never not just the X-sized blank. Or the blank-sized blank, or 20 blank-sized blanks will never not be funny to me.
What if you fight a big rock? What if you fight a small rock the size of a big rock?
A small, large boulder.
Yeah, a small boulder the size of a large boulder. That was it. The funniest part is apparently that was a county sheriff's official account that tweeted that.
Yeah.
Oh, they do drop something kind of decent. Ultis cap.
Oh,
I
yeah.
believe that presents a specific ailment. Let me check. Protection against burn. Okay, sure, I'll take that.
Can you punch the boulder? I don't know. Let's find out.
We're at the bottom of a well. That means Viper Mana's right above us. Hey, mate. I say we wait here till nightfall. Oh, that was really sudden. Usually there's like a fade out in the PS1 version, but they just snap to it.
Two moons!
And here we go. Fun fact, by the way, a couple of the tracks in this game are remixed from Radical Dreamers, and this is one of them, I believe.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
Shit.
Intruders!
Ah!
Make monsters grow.
I also just want to point out that, like, Chrono Cross has 2 moons, but not Chrono Trigger. Sorry, I'm just, like, putting that out there because there are people out there who still think Chrono Cross is, like, actually a direct sequel to Chrono Trigger, but it's really not. And the moon is definitely one of those cited reasons, and I'm just like, no, Chrono Trigger has 1 moon. What are you on about?
Yeah, it seems like some sort of, like, nice little, like, retcon they're doing to ritz the place up. No big deal.
Like, Chrono Cross has 2 moons for a reason, and we will get into that when it comes to it. Or do we get to that? Or is that just never addressed?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Fucking Mars looking ass room.
I wonder if that's actually the photo source they use when designing the moon for some cases. Like,
Mars.
what's a good reference for a red moon? I don't know. Let's look at Mars.
Yeah.
Close enough.
No, it's pretty spot on. Like, that insinuation. Yeah, 2 moons in a JRPG is never a good sign. Yeah, look at Final Fantasy XIV. We had 5, and now we only have 1.
Never mind that. Look at Final Fantasy IV.
Oh yeah, does Final Fantasy IV, like, allude to a fake-ass moon?
One of the moons was an artificial creation by the people who live on the real moon.
Yeah, it's like some weird-ass fucking shit. Like, monsters come from one of the moons and stuff.
No, that's 8.
No, it's a thing in every fucking Final Fantasy game, is the monsters come from the moon.
It's more specifically stated in 8 that they come from the moon from a natural air quotes event called the lunar cry, where they fall from like a big blood tear every like few years.
I mean, that's part of the plot, but every other game just kind of goes, yeah, that's where they come from. Don't worry about it.
I mean, it's part of the plot in the sense that it gives an explanation. It doesn't factor too deeply into the rest of the game.
I'm saying not really in 1 and 2. I forgot about that. I think like 1 and 2 is the only one where it's like they happen.
Not even in 3 either, for that matter.
I think 3, it's kind of like, or at least the 3D remake, it's insinuated that it's the moon, but it like I think there's like a throwaway line in the 3D one where they say it's the moon and then they say it's just the darkness that's outside of our world.
No, because it's more to do with the cloud of darkness bullshit.
Yeah, that's what I mean about the darkness outside of our world.
2 is like all the monsters come from a portal to hell. Yeah, it's basically Emperor Mateus pulls a fucking UAC.
Turn yellow.
Hey, bitches! Hey, bitches!
Yo, man, did you check out the General's guest? Yeah, what a freak. EBs?
Yeah, that's racist.
Eh, whatever, just don't get involved. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Okay.
So they're just like really, they're really quiet for like an hour, and you come back, and it's just like, Steve, you heard about The Last of Us? And the other dude just goes, no, we're not getting into this. But 2 is really good. No. Like Last of Us 2 is like the only game that if anybody ever brings up, well, it's actually really good. It like my response is, okay, but like 1 was incredibly good, and then why do they have to make a sequel? Because now people are torn over 2 games that are like 1 really good one and 1 subjectively good one. Subjective being, I don't think it's good person. But, you know, that's my opinion. They wrote Joel to be a fucking bit. Yeah, the entire character fucking arc of Joel in the first game gets like completely retconned in 2.
I know, I can't believe that he did the Benadryl, Jankum, and Fentanyl trifecta twist with Mike. Who are you?
Shut the fuck up.
Joel, are you looking at internet hookers again? Joel, are you looking at boobs again?
Looking at boobs again?
I love that that all these years later, after sharing that story, ringing it up to him still makes him crack the fuck up.
Thanks for the self-care check, Silent Night. I'm pretty good right now.
You must be the helpers I was told about. That's right.
So give it about 5 minutes. I'm sure that'll change real quick.
My back gave out recently, and I can't feed the dragons. I want you to take over for me. Do you have a key to the manor? Sure do. I wouldn't mind giving it to you if you take on this job. Do it, Serge.
Forgot this is a mini game.
Yep.
You got this, right?
How many times? 40. 100 times.
I believe you get something at 100, but we don't. I think we only have to do like 1 of these.
You get 1 for each of these.
Yeah.
So let's start with 10. All right. Oh, and I have to do this with the delay. Oh, fuck.
Oh, it'll be fine. This is extremely generous.
The first stage that I'm doing here, yes. Everything after this, job well done. You'll find the key in the cupboard. Take it. And here's that gift I promised. Knee pad.
Yeah, no, but seriously, Pumacan mentioning, but seriously, you'd think after losing 1 daughter and seeing the infection take that daughter, you'd think he'd choose, you know, not the stupid choice. Well, but you gotta have a sequel!
I guess there's an argument to be made he didn't know for a fact it would work and he didn't want to take the gamble, but still.
So, have you played Last of Us 1?
No, I've mostly just watched playthroughs of it.
There's a line in one of the scenes that, like, shows that Joel knows better, and then for 2, he just stops knowing better for some reason.
Best.
There we go. And that's 20 done.
Are we actually doing all of them?
Because all of them give you good items.
Okay.
Copper helmet, see? We're still on ivory armor.
The ending of The Last of Us just pisses me off. Which one? 1 or 2? Because 2's the one that like has everybody polarized. 1 is just like ambiguous. 1. That's fair.
30.
Should we have music up for this since it's dead ass silent?
Please. By the way, you can click on the dragons that aren't whining, and it won't penalize you.
I just have whatever we have because we don't really have a solution for moments like this.
I mean, you could have put on the Spider-Man 2 pizza song, and that still would have been preferable.
Tempting.
I mean, this is technically a food service job. Oh, God.
The No More Heroes food service minigame.
Yes.
Rare. Well done. Medium.
2 had a lot of problems with like all the characters that you like had at least some sympathy for in 1 just becoming unequivocally hateable. Like just because the plot dictates that you have to hate them, even if they were your favorite character.
Tastes like shit.
I also think like the start of 2 having it be super fucking like it doesn't matter what you picked in 1, like 2 is happening in both canons, and you're just like if you picked the one of the endings in The Last of Us 1, like the plot is unequivocally done. Like the entire solution to the entire problem that exists in universe is supposed to be solved there. But according to 2, it doesn't matter what you picked anyways.
Damn it.
Oh. Yeah, you have the irritated.
Yeah, they turn progressively redder as they get more pissed off, and I think that means that you have less time to feed them if they cry out for food.
Well, yeah. And like oh, there were most definitely problematic writing for The Last of Us 2.
Damn it.
There was a lot of elements in The Last of Us 2 that was like, well, they can't do it because girl.
Recover all. That's really good. That's That's our first AoE heal element.
Right.
That's definitely one of the big reasons
I
to do
do
this.
turn more red and pissy as I get hungry. That's the reason we have a self-care track.
Yep. You know what? Fuck it.
Oh, we actually doing this?
Golly gee, you better not. No one's ever been able to complete that challenge. Although I did hear a tale about one legendary attempt. The man reached 99 before he suffered from a heart attack. You still want to try? Of course. It went real quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, no, I'm just like very surprised that we're doing this.
I thought you were gonna call me out for using the slowdown.
Oh, is that what you're doing right now?
Yes. Did you not
I
notice?
did not.
How did you not notice?
I thought just the weird shaking was just that.
No, that's the animations not having enough between frames with the slow mode.
That's funny.
You can just completely cheese this minigame by giving yourself a ton of extra leeway doing this.
Oh
It's
my
so
God.
funny.
I thought it was just because the 100 one was just like slowed down a bit because like your sanity would fucking decline if you actually had to do it at full speed.
No, you actually have to do it at full speed if you're not on New Game Plus in the original release.
Oh my God.
Yep. I mean, it counts. It counts.
Oh, and all 5 of them. Oh.
Yeah, that's nightmare scenario number 1.
Oh yeah, doesn't it just keep doing all 5 after a while?
I think it does it at set points. I want to say after a while, there's only so many there's only so many permutations before the pattern just kind of repeats in some spots.
Yeah. Now imagine this, but with 5 Solanis, and you're still botching this.
Yes, because I turned off the slowdown because I was like, when are they gonna get pissy? Well, they got pissy, all right.
Just keep the slowdown on. If you're gonna commit to this, commit to it like all the way.
All right.
They start speeding up after a while anyway.
Yeah, and keep in mind, I also have a pretty sizable delay on my side of like half a second.
Oh no, I've actually addressed that delay a little bit. Because apparently there was an option that we've been not using that causes or that fixes some of the delay. There's still a delay, but the delay is like much more marginal. I think it jumps from like half a second to a second down to like a quarter of a second to half a second.
Almost there.
And mostly because I offloaded the encoding onto the software instead of hardware. Because Elgato can't be fucked to code this software correctly.
Oh.
I always thought we were feeding cupcakes and muffins and not barrels of feed. Honestly, I see where you're coming from. Just like a weird fucking like wood cup muffin. Like a mini souffle.
Or it's like a really thick wrapper.
Yeah. One of those old fucking manila paper.
No, what the fuck? What the fuck? Wait, no, 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 no! I was right there. You bitch! You bitch! You bitch! You bitch!
What are... If you botch this with slowdown, we're not continuing. We're not stop like doing this again. You're going to wrap this, and we're gonna proceed with the rest of the plot. Oh my god, Becky's saying do it. No.
Hey!
The song we have on is called Stupid.
Yeah! As of today, you are now officially a master dragon feeder.
A master debater, dragon feeder.
And we get an iron vest.
Oh, and there's an achievement for it and everything.
Yep.
Fuck right off. Yeah, no salty run back needed, thankfully.
Yep. Which is a pretty sizable defense boost. Keep in mind, this is a low numbers.
Oh, it's also an early iron.
Yeah, early iron armor.
I also am a master dragon feeder. Check my F list. Oh no. You said the magical words. Now the internet will check for you. Did that guard just... Did you just run into that guard?
Yes, because he blended in kind of with the shadows.
Okay,
I only
no.
just noticed.
That's a fair argument. That's a fair argument. But if it happens twice...
I mean, if it happens twice, I'll beat them up and take their pocket money.
Oh, 5 pennies!
They're not really threats at this stage of the game.
It's taking their lunch money.
And I stole his helmet while he's still wearing his helmet.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
There. Took his Pepsi and called him a loser. There we go. He's just the Final Fantasy II inventory, or TF2 inventory of infinite hats.
Yeah, it just has nothing but hats on him. He's Tommy 3 hats over here. Fucking Noel Fielding, like, walking up to him and be like, what are you gonna do if somebody else walks up to you with 5 hats on then? But then, huh? You gonna just wear more hats? That scene is forever funny to me. Dude just Noel just calling out a motherfucker for like the reason why the guy is wacky is because he's wearing 2 hats, and he's just like, what if somebody walks up to you with 3 hats? What are you gonna do then? Wear another hat? And like by the end of the episode, it like cuts to the guy wearing like 2 more hats because somebody very clearly did it to him.
Oh,
And he's like looking really insecure about it.
that's
The
good.
funniest shit ever. Probably one of their best wrote jokes because it's a joke on like people who overcompensate.
It comes across as like almost a Simpsons joke.
Yeah, almost damn near.
Also getting a good look at this, because one thing I like about the dynamic camera is it kind of reads as a poor man's model viewer with how it lets you get up close with some of these enemies.
Are we using dynamic right now or is it static?
This is dynamic, just to get up close. This is normal.
Oh, and then when you go in the option, it does like the pan back and forth.
Yeah.
What about that?
Free copper helmet off of this guy.
Well, sir, you had a lot in your pocket now, didn't you?
Wow, I guess they really do treat their men quite nicely here at Viper Manor, don't they? Well, not nicely enough they can't get beaten up by 2 village kids and a rock star.
Look, the Rockstar hits pretty fucking hard with his fucking notes.
Yeah, Nikki's kind of a decent jack-of-all-trades character from what I remember.
Oh, yeah, no.
There's characters that outdo him. I prefer Lena more, but Nikki's decent. For context, the other 2 options we had were Guile and the swordsman, Pierre. Guile is very weird because he's our first possible instance of a staff user, which is a very quirky weapon.
Yeah.
And his element grid is inverted.
I think all of the characters here is inverted. Because
No.
Nikki has a different formation than everybody else.
No, everyone has different formations. They have like a proper spread, they have more of like a column, and then Guile's is the spread version that like Surge has, but completely flipped around, so he has very little low-level elements, but when you get him at higher growth levels, he has a ton of high-level element slots.
Kagura is saying, of course he's weird. He's from Street Fighter. How did he get here?
And meanwhile, Pierre is basically their little gag in reference to Tada from Chrono Trigger, where he's a completely shitty character until you get some special equipment for him, and he becomes very competent. He doesn't become amazing, but he becomes viable.
I just want to point out that this game has reflections. Back then,
Yeah,
Doing
in
reflections.
2000.
like this required you putting the model in 2 places.
Yeah, which I think might just be what they did. They just made a separate like layer, put the models there, and changed the like opacity, and that's how they did it.
That texture opacity, yeah.
Because like they're wobbling the same way we are.
The PS1 version actually just has the same models, but they're like textured together.
Yeah, there's a knob with numbers. I'm no stranger to turning knobs. 6 times to the right.
We already have the answer to this? Or are you going off off memory?
3 times to the left.
Oh, all right.
That is a forced fail. There is no succeeding.
Okay, I was about to say, do we already have a solution to that?
No. Also, we can't have the solution to that, and I'll get to it in a moment. Intruders? How'd you get past our security? I can't believe you'd fall for a trap like this.
Wrong lever surge!
What should we do with these fools? What's so funny? Ah, you dragoons are a bunch of dagnuts.
Hey!
You're asking for it.
That's not funny!
Oh! Take it easy. So you're afraid of us, huh? Chicken. This should be interesting. Let's teach him a lesson. Open it up. Man, don't be taken in by your fast talk.
Oh, I just realized what this scene's riffing on.
Bring it on, chums.
And they still do it. Oh. No, they still do it!
Now get out! We'll teach you a lesson.
I thought they were just gonna leave you in there and like a cutscene would happen or something.
No, we actually have to fight these losers before they confiscate our weapons or think to do so.
This is fucking hilarious.
And like literally one guy is the only one smart enough to say no, no.
You guys are a bunch of assholes if you do this.
There's such a thing as not responding. Inaction is an action.
One of the guys just go, these guys are a bunch of Twitter trolls. Don't respond to them. That's how they get their enjoyment.
LMAO, low diff. Why are you saying that out loud, kid? Shut up, it's funny. Is it though? Yes.
Nikki's over there just like, what is low diff? I have no clue what that is.
Also, only doing like 6 damage. Come on, guys. Come on. Did you skip practicing with your sword arms and you've been too busy picking up quills?
Yes.
Ow. Shame.
They don't keep us occupied at the manor.
I told him not to humor you.
Proceeds to
now?
fucking die.
Fireball. KO. You win.
Hey, the battle theme is a little penisy.
It is. I genuinely think it's one of the weaker tracks because it gets very grating very quickly.
Have we not had a boss theme yet?
We have, but it was all the way back at Cape Howell.
Oh.
Oh, no. It also played when we fought Zoa. Anyway, now we're investigating the manor with these disguises.
A little bit tight, but it fits just right.
Oh, slacking off.
No, nothing?
I know the part would be with
All
me, but
right.
I think I better hide it.
Damn. Figured you'd get that joke.
No, I got it. I'm just like letting it sit, man.
Then you don't let it sit. What the fuck? This box is throwing hands now. He's like,
This is for bear, bitch.
I love weird mimics so much.
big box, little box. Which one will it be?
The Boxer Boys, by the way. Which of us do you choose? You only have one chance.
Is it random?
I believe it is random. It's a coin flip. Did I get it wrong? Sucker!
Kicks you in the shin.
Genuinely, that's what he did!
He's getting your ass beat by the fucking Dark Souls mimics.
Yep. Now, I believe if you want to, you can run away and keep trying, because running is 100% successful in this game. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, about to say, don't. That doesn't seem nearly as fun.
Not to mention, this is still very early in the game. What they'd give us isn't really worth running to get anyway.
I was gonna say, oh, I forgot he had bangs when he casts.
Yes, he does. Decent health for a mook, by the way.
You just do grand finale and it plays fucking Live from Baghdad from Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, and did you see his little his little kneel for the dodge animation?
I did not. I glanced away for a minute, for like a second. This game is sometimes very don't blink.
Oh yeah, no, there's some lovely animation. I think this game competes with Vagrant Story for like Square's best looking PS1 game.
Oh, best combat mechanics too, honestly.
I mean, best combat mechanics, but unfortunately Vagrant Stories are also just genuinely fucking insane.
Like, it could be like Legend of Dragoon, where it's like a beat system. As that system proceeds to go on to exist in Artanelico, a game that nobody remembers.
The little sway of the... Oh my
Bobby, why
god!
did that shit up? You gotta let him do that to you!
Oh, I love it! You, my friend, are aggressively charming, and it makes me want to pinch your little head off until it explodes like a red bean bun.
Little guy won't wound that spring up and let it go.
This is some PCAS Scrimblow enemies. Unfortunately, Becky, you are probably going to be saying that a lot because...
Yeah, there's a lot of Scrimblow enemies in this game.
not only that, I know this makes me sound like a fucking like a fucking gamer boomer when I say this, but that's just so many Squaresoft RPG enemies of this era.
We haven't even got to like the scrunkliest ones yet. There's a boss fight that
Whoa.
I can't wait. What the fuck? Did a lamp fall on you?
I think so. And some bats. We have gobbledygooks and
Pac-Man.
a will-o-wisp.
Fucking coiled scrunkly over here. Yeah, no, we haven't even got to like the most scrunkly looking motherfuckers in this game.
Yeah.
Like they are actually fairly soon. I believe after this scene we like our next major boss is what I'm talking about.
Why does a bat have a bottle of ointment?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's getting its dry sometime. It hangs out up near the torches. Of course, it's gonna get a little burned.
Oh, that's a decent. Oh, right, because Heath is a blue element.
Yeah,
that
about
makes
to
sense.
say. Like, it did some type matching there. And if you're not careful, they're gonna get a full field effect. I'm about to say, proceeds to cause the full field effect.
Yeah, Kid is the only party member who comes with a basic stock of elements, and they're all red.
Yeah!
Because she is innately red. Oh, that thing has, like, no health, actually.
Yeah, its whole thing, I think, once it gets a full field effect, it calls whatever related summon it has or some shit.
Also, this is one reason I love having Recover All. That means you basically just get a free top-off if the character has it active before the fight ends.
Oh, hello, Glenn.
What? You fell down again? Oh, how many times do I have to tell you it's to the right and me to the left? You got that? You got that?
Better write this down before I forget.
Zolds. I actually thought for a moment at this fucking chest.
Dragoon's Honor. Stole one of these motherfuckers' badges out of the box.
Yes, this is what I remembered. Okay, cool. Improves attack, hit, and magic power. Yes.
Hit, which is unlisted.
Uh,
Well, it's an unlisted stat in the stat tree, but I believe the reason why it doesn't boost it in the stat tree
it's because it just doesn't go up on level, yeah?
it improves the hit stat in combat.
Yeah, because hit percentage, or accuracy, as it would be better known as, is based roughly on your
No, let this
equipment and what weapon
Let
you
this
have.
motherfucker chill on the screen for a minute. I want to see how long he chops them carrots up. Let him fucking go. What the fuck you mean we need a slap chop? We got this motherfucker in the kitchen.
Look at this man.
Homie must be a fucking beast on the hibachi grill. Look at him.
If he can have this much confidence in his craft when he's not wearing a shirt, I would trust anything he serves me implicitly.
You know this motherfucker has 20 kids.
This man is probably like the spirit animal of so many traditional Hawaiian chefs.
Like, this is the motherfucker that I would unironically would say is the idol of virility. Like, look at that hip fucking, like, oscillate. Look at him go.
The sway back and forth so that his legs don't fall asleep to promote blood flow.
This man does more than fucks. This man cooks, fucks, and has a family. Orcha.
Yeah, we got a name to the face.
Can't you see I'm busy? Don't circle up now, newbie!
Yes, sir. Damn, I wish I'd chosen something easier. Can't find the time to investigate. It's nothing.
I fucking love Orcha's design. Like, this guy, like, I do not, I'm like not kidding. I believe this dude is on canon having a big family. Like, this dude has big dad energy. Like, he's not disappointed in his children, but when he gets in the kitchen, everybody's equal grounds to him.
Yes. He will be judging your chili very harshly. You better have a good balance on those flavors, buddy. You've been putting it. How much Old Bay are you using? How much Old Bay are you using? Come on now.
Like, he'll yell at you, but while he's yelling at you, he's telling you how to do it right because he trusts that you'll learn.
Eric's here. And if we were to walk in sooner, we'd see Glenn scribbling on this wall, which gives him a note. This week's code. Are you fucking serious?
2 to the right and 2 to the left.
Are you fucking serious?
I believe this is actually based on what slot you last.
I believe it is some sort of random algorithm pulled from the game's RAM, so that it's like, you can't just blind guess it. It's different on a profile basis, essentially.
Also, Old Bay is not salad dressing. It is a surprised you don't have anything to say about this, Joe.
Oh yeah, no, it's seasoning.
Yeah,
it's fucking seasoning.
it's
You can
powdered-
put it in like anything.
Yeah, it's like salt, chili powder, and something else.
Yeah, I've seen people put that shit in mac and cheese, and it makes that shit slap.
It genuinely do. People say it's predominantly New Englander, but we're here in Washington.
I've heard people say it's more of a southern thing. Funnily,
Nah,
enough.
it's like southeast to northeast.
All right, is it gonna be big this time, motherfucker? Gambler's fallacy strikes again.
Yeah, you're not supposed to go super heavy on Old Bay though. You're supposed to just do like a light sprinkling, and it
Exactly.
kind of like solves itself. It's because I think it's like got cayenne or some shit in it.
Something like.
It's just got like a kind of pepper in it.
But yeah, no, don't underestimate what a little bit of seasoning will do for your food. And I say this as a person whose back of hand is milky white, which means you motherfuckers have no excuse.
Yeah, it's like 5 different kinds of peppers in there.
Yeah, exactly. It'll put some hair on your chest. But I'm someone who doesn't grow hair on their chest. You will after eating it, and you'll be happy for it.
See, I like that, like, were it literally 2 years prior, I'd be like, what do you want about? You can't handle a fucking, like, ground pepper, and now you're just like, I like Shin Ramen.
Like, I at least acknowledge that there's some spicy stuff that's good. I just have shit tolerance because I grew up on a lot of staple foods.
It reminds me, I found an amazing garlic and lime spice mix from Trader Joe's that goes amazing with roasted veggie. If it's what I think it is, I've had it before, and it goes not only amazing on veggies, but anything with like a very mushroom-heavy broth.
Whenever I see highly detailed portraits like this, I always wonder if there's like a source image or
There
if
is.
this was something that was made just for the game.
No, this is a famous painting. I forgot what it was specifically, but
Yeah.
it matches the silhouette of a very...
Teddy, please shut up.
Okay. I guess they just have a house jester in here.
Don't worry about it.
Mother bitch.
Well, I'm scared.
It was like, am I the asshole for pretending to think beans and chili are woke to prank my cousin who is obsessed with being anti-woke? Oh yeah!
What the
I think I
fuck?
shared that. Yeah, there was this whole like Reddit am I the asshole thing about someone whose like cousin who makes chili fell into the quote-unquote anti-woke fucking virus, and he actually made up some shit about how beans and chili are woke liberal propaganda that's been pushed for decades, and the man actually stopped putting beans in his chili.
Oh my god, he ruined his own fucking chili over his fucking values. Fuck that.
And when the dude actually revealed this because he thought it was just like a prank that was being taken too seriously, the dude was actually texted him like, "Why would you ruin this for me? Why would you turn my chili into a lie?"
Hold up, one moment. All right, sorry about that. I mean, the dude had no taste to begin with. Yeah, if he's thinking, if he falls for the fucking as X and Y woke, like that's pretty sure this motherfucker will literally look at like any food that's not distinctly American appropriated and go, "That's the woke food for foreigners."
Now here's the hard part. Which food does that leave him to eat then?
By the way, we're just not gonna pay. Oh, are we actually gonna acknowledge the fucking door?
Well, yeah. Because you know why?
The demon door from hit Final Fantasy 14 raid, Weeping City of Mahash.
Check the name.
Turtlegeist. Oh my god, I love that.
Yeah.
Doesn't this motherfucker actually call enemies into the battle if you don't like take it down fast enough or something?
Yes.
Like, I wasn't joking about this being a fucking actual enemy in Final Fantasy 14. This is that enemy.
This is the bibliotaph right here.
No, this is the fucking Mahashi gates in the raid. Because, like, the bibliotaph is a different enemy and based on a different thing entirely. This is actually where the fucking darkness gates from, is it Dunscaith? The last one?
I believe so, yes.
I believe it's Dunscaith specifically where...
The one that starts with the fight with Death Gaze.
Yeah, and, like, the last boss is, like, Diablos and he opens up doors and shit. This is where that comes from, in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't get the mechanic of the...
Oh, fuck! That's a level 4 element.
Oh, that's... Or how about, you know, now that I'm remembering how hard this guy actually is, are you going to fight him?
Yes.
I know it's worth it, but... I believe you can come back to this guy later, but like by the time you come back to this guy, it's not even worth it.
I loaded them all up onto Surge. Fuck. Oh well, in for a penny.
Yeah, no, you set this up. You're at control.
I do in fact control the buttons I press.
Yep. You want to know my strategy for fighting this guy when I fought him originally?
Shoot him until he dies.
No, I did a blue field and then used nothing but blue magic and it wiped him out in like 3 turns.
And we get a capsule.
Mind you, setting up that blue
Fuck.
field was a nightmare to get going. However...
So that door is locked?
Yeah, don't you open it from the other side or some shit?
No, I think you come back later. This is the treasure vault.
The iconic castle treasure vault.
You must have special permission to enter.
That for some fucking reason... What's the password?
That for some reason?
That for some reason RPGs stopped having.
Huh.
Like, you notice that, right? Like, a lot of RPGs nowadays just don't have random-ass treasure room.
Yeah, I think that it might be something to do with, like, a pacing thing or something. Hold on, I'm gonna shake it drink while
You knew, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay.
I found this out completely on accident on my first playthrough, and I never forgot.
When you were like, what's the password? And you were looking it up, and you just saw the dialogue progress automatically.
What do you mean looked it up? I was 5. I didn't have internet.
Oh, so you were just like, wait, did I forget it?
No, yeah, I was just like, wait, was I supposed to find a hint? Was I supposed to talk to someone? And while I was thinking about it, it auto-proceeded to this.
That's incredible. You want to know how I figured that out?
Game facts?
Literally how I was describing it. I was looking it up online, and then the dialogue auto-progressed, and I was like, huh, all right.
Oh, god. I should have known because he's a little boy.
Yeah, I was about to say. And no, I'm not going to do the color of the chest joke here, because it's very clear that these things are blue and gold.
You sure they're not purple?
Well, the joke was red and silver or blue and gold.
Hey, I finally got one.
I thought he was going to fucking sock you in the gut.
No, he socked himself in the gut, technically.
Like, the way that he walks up to you is just like, this motherfucker is literally about to pull a Charlie on you.
I think the free elements you get from these guys are all level 2. This is great. It looks like the frozen flame ain't here. Ah, well, let's just take what's here.
Could you imagine just like the chest walks up to Serge and Serge just goes, and the chest just punches him in the stomach and is like, I warned you.
So we get a copper sword. If we took Pierre with us, this would be a weapon upgrade for him. Copper mail. Hero shield. This is a piece of unique gear only Pierre could use if we brought him.
Not only
There's
that,
2 more in the hero set.
But is that not also a reference to a scene in Chrono Trigger?
Yes, it is. In fact, guess what item you need to get before he tags along with you?
The hero's medal label.
Yes,
Yep.
correct.
I'm a little sad we didn't go with them, but I also wanted Nikki really, or Heath really badly,
Yeah.
because like as much as it feels like you picking it, like is indicative of the frequency of people picking it. It's actually a woefully underselected character in a lot of playthroughs I've seen.
Yeah. Not to mention Pierre, his last item doesn't come until like the beginning of the last third of the game or so. So that is a long time to be dragging around an obvious joke character before they become competent.
A fucking deadweight character.
Yes.
But also, I believe since we have
Also, the vase is a monster.
oh, at long last we have a piece of furniture attacking us.
And guess what its name is?
Hottie, let's fucking go! Best fucking enemy in the game. I love his design. Oh my god.
Hey, guess what?
Yo! Stretch it out, buddy. Stretch it. Oh, shit.
Even better. And the best part? It's not technically an element attack despite using the animation. The field effect didn't change.
Yeah, this is magic jar. Let's fucking go.
It's just a thing this thing can do.
Heath just banging his head to a Seven Dust song he heard on the radio yesterday.
The last chest color is... Oh, my God.
Cerveza Crystal. God.
Capsule.
I need to set up that button. I was planning on doing a Cerveza Crystal button at one point. But like, the game that I wanted to use it on, I don't think we ever decided to go through with it.
Yeah, and I think at this moment the joke's kind of played its course.
Oh no, we can make it work out pretty well. It's just we have to play a very specific game,
Right, fair enough.
which we may not even play to begin with. I build our next 5 games list, and that one wasn't there. For those who are looking forward to it, now that we're actually structuring what games we play, upcoming after Chrono Cross, we'll decide who plays what when it comes down to it. Oh, well, I only have 2 picked. Never mind. After Chrono Cross is probably going to be Sam and Max. Because we've been putting that off a little too long. I'll be adding more games. I think the whole reason why I only had 2 in there is because we like bounce back and forth between like retro games and contemporary games.
Yeah,
Oh, were we actually playing this?
we have no choice. This is progress, believe it or not.
Oh.
There's treasure on the wall. Take it cautiously. Take it nervously. Who's scared?
Who's scared to do? I think because this must be some kind of trap. We should leave it alone.
Ah, whatever. Just grab it. Silver pendant.
It's fucking 13 dead end drive. Twice! We've been caged twice!
Twice within the span of 3.5 minutes, mind you.
Fucking homegirl over there literally turns around going, really? Twice? I told you.
Just a minor slip up. But look, we got the treasure. Oh.
I used to have the hots for this character. I still do. What am I on about?
Quiet. You too, Pip. You'll get the electrodes.
Her design is absolutely fucking...
It comes out way better in the updated art, I will say.
Because the hair color is actually correct instead of this weird purple.
The hair color and the details on like the hat headdress thing. I see that you are not really Dragoon. Actually, we're just, well, no matter, come out. You can tell my German accent is significantly better than my Australian.
Yeah, no. This lady just does not give a shit. She's just a woman of science. Look at her.
Also, I can't. That said, I could never really tell if her dialect in the dub was meant to be Australian or Australian or Russian.
I think it was supposed to be Russian.
Yeah. And why are you helping her? Who said anything about helping? I am the scientific genius of Viper Manor. Please, call me Lucia. You will all be my guinea pigs. Finish them. Fun fact once again about VR chat, I once spent my whole day following around a Sam and Max who were doing spot-on voices and everything, with the best moment being in the area I met them, which is a, hey, one of you is a killer, try not to die kind of game. Max proceeded to just grab a gun and shoot the killer on the first blackout, followed by Sam then going, hey, great job, buddy, how'd you know he was the killer? With Max going, he was the killer.
They're going, huh? Yeah, we've been sitting on Sam and Max for quite a while, and I figured, why not, like, actually build a queue of games that we're gonna play. Both Piffle and Joe here has a queue. Arnash sorta has a queue, but I haven't built his list appropriately yet. I'm mainly doing Steam games because it's easier to manage those than console games sometimes.
Yeah.
Like if my capture card weed.
I don't know why these things scream weed at you. They just do.
Oh, good question. Is it the later Telltale series or the earlier Sam and Max titles? It was one that Vespa gifted us specifically. Sam and Max Saved the World, so I believe the Telltale one.
I think that is one of the later ones, yeah.
No, it's Skunk Ape Games. Different studio entirely.
I mean, I'd still say it's one of the later ones, because the earlier ones were LucasArts adventure games. I think that whole deal started because, like, artists at LucasArts liked the artist's original comic, and they offered to make a game with them.
Made some really fantastic games. I mean, depending on how long the one that we're gonna play is, we could find a way to make the LucasArts ones work out, because those are fucking funny too.
Yeah, those and Monkey Island are fantastic.
Mm-hmm. And we really haven't done any point and clicks in this. We should.
Not a lot of people do those in the streaming space, funnily enough.
It's because they tend to be like very difficult to be palatable, because
especially the Sierra ones.
Yeah, like we're deliberately avoiding Sierra point and clicks unless it's very specific ones.
Or we have a guide. Because
the Sierra point and click games are either obtuse or really long in the tooth without actually being. Whereas LucasArts have like LucasArts and Telltale, depending on which games we do for Telltale, is gonna be like really good to good, but like some weaker point.
Yeah, Space Quest and King's Quest look kind of disastrous as Boomacam.
They can be, actually.
Wonderful. You have exceeded my expectations by defeating my bulb. Now please leave.
Open.
Okay. I'm just going to take a look at her collection of calipers. And tweezers. And scissors.
Oh, Sherrick's crack. Okay.
Okay. So about this thing.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Hi, I'm Pip. My tweet to sail the vast someday on a big huge ship.
Of all the voices you... Oh, we have to talk to him again.
I'm opening the gate quietly.
Sure.
Thanks. make my escape later. You win again?
I'm sure this will go totally fine, and we didn't just unleash the equivalent of a tyrant-class bioorganic weapon onto the unsuspecting El Nido populace.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Wait,
He just goes, bitch, you open a cage?
I'm extremely interested in all of it. I cannot leave right now, but come by when you need my help. I am willing to help you. I'll be waiting.
When we get Pip, I'm definitely going to be, like, when we do a really big attack for Pip, I'm definitely going to be going,
Oh, boy. Oh, we'll have a lot to say when we get to Pip, trust.
oh yeah, no, Pip's got some fucking shit behind them.
There is a lot under the hood with that character, and I am full willing to go into depth.
I would love it, because not a lot of people talk about Pip.
No, they don't, because it's just the gimmick under the hood. This is kind of skipping ahead a little. I'm sorry,
That's
but
fine.
like the whole thing with Pip is very poorly understated and badly explained in game. Trust me, when you get them, it's far more. Fuck off.
You got touched, bitch!
Up, up, up. Up, up, up.
Oh yeah, did you
I got it.
see when I used Nick Heath's innate?
No, not yet. We haven't used it.
I used it. You just weren't looking. So
Oh.
let me use it now. Grand finale. Just break the fucking guitar and magically get a new one off stage.
Don't worry about it. I got duplicates. Getting that Hendrix in there.
And Ash and Slash.
Oh, that frame lag.
Yeah.
But that's part of the game. That's not like frame lag because the game slowed down. That's part of the game.
And it was even worse in the original release.
There is nothing in this engine that can account for that. The reason why it happens is because too many polygons are trailing at once.
Yes. Well, nothing in the original engine. This is a rebuild in Unity, so it can actually account for that now.
But it didn't.
Well, it can account better for it. Oh yeah, by the way, these enemies aren't like stronger versions or anything. They're one-to-one their stats when you encounter them in the wild.
Yeah, they're just like occasionally a little, like, there's a chance they can let out something really bad or just something really weird.
And that's why it's really funny that of all the enemies we encounter, it's one from the very beginning of the game.
Yeah, because it's like, what's the worst that you'll deal with?
Oh yeah, we have two couple. Goddamn. Okay.
Yeah. We've been fucking cashing out. Knee
Uh,
pad?
Yeah, for extra protection.
For when he does his power slide.
Exactly. Silver Loop improves accuracy.
I was thinking Silver Loop. He's been having not super great on his accuracy.
Well, his base accuracy is good. It's just that he's still using a pretty low tier weapon is what's hurting.
Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense.
But your accuracy gets better with higher quality weapons is the funny thing.
I like how his weapon is not a new guitar, but a guitar pick.
Yes.
Like, at some point, this motherfucker is literally going to have the pick of destiny.
Watch out. Don't for traps. Don't touch anything after we all fall for the trap.
What's that? Don't touch any of the traps? Proceeds to touch the traps as you say that.
All right, we gonna get another funny cap from these guys?
Got something. Humor.
Oh, we got a handful of fluid. Lovely.
Oh, is he-
Because that is what humor means in this
Yeah,
context,
but see,
folks.
I thought humor was like muscle clayture or some shit.
I mean, generally yes, but considering these are gels, what muscle?
I mean, we don't know what's in the core of these things. They could actually just be a gel on the outside, and you found a neat joke. You know, that just hit me. That's actually really funny. Yeah, so these guys are just here.
Core shield.
We just took a decoration. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, we're dressed as a guard, so it's technically just moving things around. And if we do that,
We fight the statue.
genuinely, we do.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he brought the whole gang. Man of war and man at arms.
We're in dungeon meshy right now.
Wait, I just noticed something.
One's missing a shield.
No. Look at the info card for the enemy.
Man at arms.
Yeah?
Oh, shit. They're Darkinates.
Yeah,
Oh.
but what else do you notice on there?
Them?
Yes?
Huh?
Yes!
They're living armor. What do you mean? Where are they gendered?
Well, maybe you need to be more open-minded and you'd recognize. Maybe it's your fault for making assumptions, huh?
No, you're not putting me in this hole. Fuck you. Fuck you. Taking away the non-binary energy of fucking living armors. How dare you?
Lockwood Maku Rock about to be canceled by the haunted armor community.
Goddamn. Just all the armors are like, excuse me, we're not non-binary, we're gender fluid.
Gender is a social construct, and because we are literal constructs, we can thus choose it at will.
The sexy bikini and living armor. Oh my god. Whoop! Had a frame for a moment. What the fuck?
Oh,
It
yeah.
happens every once in a while.
I think it, like, snapped to base, and then... Oh, yeah, these guys have an innate element.
Oh yeah. That's a problem.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, don't let them max the field out.
On it.
That is funny that, like, encode their fucking gender. I don't know if that's just, like, a randomality thing.
I know some bosses and, like, obviously set in stone characters have theirs preset, but I think for random enemies, it is just a coin flip.
Not only that, I don't think it actually affects the stats.
I believe so.
It's just there for flavor.
If it did affect the stats, I would have several questions.
You know, actually, I wonder if there was like a monster capture system in this plan for this game at one point, and then they just kind of backed out on it.
I think it's just there for enemy data, although I do know Chrono Trigger on the DS, specifically the DS version, did have a monster raising side mode that you could do.
That's kind of why I think, like, I wonder if this game had that planned and they just backed out of it, either due to time or it to not really adding much to the game. Are we getting full white?
Let's see.
This is gonna hit like a fucking truck. Oh.
64 damage at a point where our normal attacks are hardly breaking 30. That's pretty good.
It broke it, but it's also going to be a very wet... well, no, actually, I think Graviton is like a percentage attack.
In this game, no. It's just specifically a black innate attack.
So it was indeed a wet slap for an otherwise quite powerful spell.
Yeah, I think that's a level 3 element.
And because you were a Whitefield before it could cast the black magic, it didn't work out for it very well, did it?
Not really, no. Alright. Let's pack on some more.
We don't really have any summon elements, do we?
Those come way later. Those are level 5 minimum.
Yeah. So for those wondering why we have the star level, I believe the star level when the field is maxed out is related to the summon. I think it's like how many times you can do the summons or some shit.
Yes, actually.
It's a widely underused mechanic because I don't think it's actually really worth it because
No.
it takes a lot of setup to do.
Yes. It takes a lot of setup, and during that time, the enemy could get a turn and completely disrupt it. And it's just generally not worth it for several reasons.
There's like a couple of fights in this game. I think we can actually pull it off, but it's like super, super specific.
There is one reason why it might be worth it, and it's not at all related to actually, like, efficiency of combat shit.
Yeah, I don't even think the summons do that. No, the summons do a lot. Actually. but it's still not worth it because the setup process.
Yes.
Like, you have to have your entire party built to make sure that that happens. But because you have your party built for making sure that that happens, I think you lose out on like a bunch of other.
I know there are elements that specifically turn the field monocolored, which can actually help a lot. So you only have to set it up as a 1-2 punch.
Yeah, still not worth it.
What are you doing? Return to post. Yes, what is it?
Bust it
up!
We got a save point here in a bit, right?
Sure.
We should probably make our way towards the save point. Time really flew with this stream.
I mean, we could go a bit longer. Yeah.
My throat's having it.
All right.
Like, normally I'm all for going a bit longer, but this week has not been the best.
All right. What'd I get?
Don't we also have like a long string of cutscenes, or not a long string of cutscenes, but like a good few cutscenes coming up that would occupy like more than 30 minutes?
A little bit, I think. I don't think it's that long. Confirmed to not be throated. Boss.
Not
Fuck
right
off.
now.
I mean, isn't that just water at the end of the day? It's just throat sauce.
I am glad we had a game where we didn't have to voice anything though, like previously.
Oh, yeah, no.
Like, behind the scenes, these non-voiced games do take a good bit out of me.
Yeah, because it's like, we tend to oscillate between, it's a lot of fun to goof around, and oh my god, my throat feels like sandpaper.
It's because I pick all the worst voices.
What do you mean pick? No one does that to you but you.
You're right. That's why I said I, not we. Actually, should we do the summon show-offs? Because some of them are pretty cool. I just don't remember which one.
When we get them, yeah. I want to at least give him a
I forgot
show.
Homie takes his arm off and beats you with it.
Yeah. Sometimes you're just that pissed at a guy.
I mean, if you got the shoulder pads to fucking do it, like...
Also, we got a decent buff element from that last fight.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Which boosts our hit percentage by quite a bit. Look at that.
Full beans. Full beans.
And he's dead.
I like how the guards are just watching this happen and just going, huh? Are those new guys?
Yeah, I hated that fight too. I do want to show thing real
That's fine.
quick.
I think you got a few steps before. Oh my god.
Yeah, what do you
Yeah,
want?
thank you for taking.
We can actually ask him quite a few lore questions if we wanted, but I don't know if we have the time right now.
One of those is really early.
Which one do you want me to select?
Well, don't select any of them this time. We'll open the stream with asking those. But
Right. But
one
I
of
do
those
want to end.
questions is like, that's super early that's coming up. Holy shit.
They kind of hint at it pretty early. They seed that shit.
Oh my god, yeah. It's a hazing ritual. Ha! The newbie got stunned by the sconce gargoyle.
Yo, don't open that. Oh, sorry, you were voicing.
No, you're good. My throat's not having that right.
I said don't.
Yes. No.
You're a pesky one, aren't you?
No.
Cut it out. You're still at it? You must be really bored. That's 7 times now. That's 8 times now.
Oh my god. does
That's
he
9
count it?
times now. That's 10 times
He's just
now.
sitting there with a fucking
That's 11
counter in his
times now.
hand. Click,
He's
click,
just
click.
pulling off like a sheet of paper off his notebook and doing tally marks. That's 12 times now.
Is there a point to this?
That's 13 times now. That's 14 times now. That's 15 times now. That's 16 times now. That's 17 times now. That's 18 times now.
What the fuck?
That's 19 times now. Fine, fine. If you want it that badly, take it.
Are you serious?
Yes.
It's just like, fine, whatever. I don't fucking care. Have it, bitch.
You want it? Mother! Ah! Anyway, you want to know what's really funny?
What's up?
if you wait until after the story events here are done, you can just grab it without having to go through that.
Okay, but we have it right now.
Exactly.
It's like one of the very few times where I'm just like, okay, but like, if it means annoying him, that's even funnier.
Exactly.
Wait, we only got one enemy, don't we? We have like 3?
I killed the other one.
Oh.
If it was one enemy, it'd be placed centered, remember?
Oh, right. Damn, you can tell I'm out of it. Yeah, remember, kids, annoying people works.
Yeah. Remember, kids, if you want nice things in life, just keep begging people until they take pity
No,
on you.
give it, no. No, give it, no. Please give it, no. That's another reason why I'm saying we should grab them. I've been getting very middling sleep lately.
Also, goddamn, we're already up to 11k gold. That profiteer purse already doing work.
Damn, bro.
All right.
All right, well, wanna hit the home button?
Oh, right.
It is saved.
It is saved.
All right, go over to exit game. Confirm.
You want to know what's really cool? Even if I didn't save manually, the game auto-saves just for touching a save point.
Yeah, it's really nice. All right, well, that. Go ahead and do our shout outs for this, which we didn't have any major shout outs this time around because yesterday was our more eventful stream. But let's do our quarterlies.
Hope you're prepared to see even more weird little dudes and weird big dudes in this game, because there's a lot.
Boy, howdy. All right, starting from the top. Zalani with the assistance with the cam, numerous donations, and cans of liquid death. Leza with donations that you have done. Thank you so very much. Taxes with the Gundam model that's going to be built eventually when I have the energy. Pumacam with the Stream Deck Plus purchase, which has been put into on stock. We began our stream, or since it got implemented. Malkin for the donations, and this is a bit of a Reddit shout out for the guy who posted the solution to our problem. Shade Brains for letting people know what the solution to the choppy audio for our capture card is. And I believe that is it. Did I miss anybody this stream? I hope I didn't. Did I miss anybody? I don't think I did. If I miss anybody, please bring it up next stream, or like as soon as I miss you, because like I know sometimes the notification drop the ball. But with that, thank you all so very much for watching. Have a good night. Stay true to yourselves, and see y'all next time. Thankfully, smooth ass fucking stream for once.
Oh yeah.
Like our Thursday problems got transitioned over to Wednesday for some reason or another.
Which is good, because I don't want anyone missing some of the wild shit that goes on in this game.
I mean, if we have technical issues, we'll just not stream that time. But thank you all so very much for watching. Have a good night. Stay tuned.